Jerk! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul Dragon Cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go.
Welcome into the Chemistry Podcast, episode number
355. Yoink.
Yoink.
Let's go. Fine Pilsner. A fine Pilsner. You look tan as shit.
Well,
Good for you. You look good.
you look like you're
What?
about to walk into a weather storm or a
Storm?
snowstorm.
Yeah, I just switch it up,
Are
man.
you a lumberjack today?
I want to look like one.
Yeah, yeah. What is a lumberjack?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know
The
that?
guy that cuts down lumber, which is one of the most deadliest jobs.
Deadliest?
Uh-huh.
That's not what I'm hearing. I hear people.
What do you hear?
Well, I know people in the lumber business, and they make millions and millions.
The
of
companies do, but it's a pain in the ass, dude. And there's a lot, dude. Watch what they do. There's shows all over about it. They're in the hills of freaking Vancouver, British Columbia, and you have to cut these things down, and you have to tie them and reel them up with this crank, and they fucking fall.
That's
roll
how
you
they
over.
die?
Yeah.
Do you know that there's a company out here in Illinois, Southern Illinois? It's called RP Lumber. You heard of it?
No.
He's a local guy. Makes so much money. I think he's one of the Dodgers owners. He's a silent owner. Not a silent owner, a minority owner.
The Dodgers would be the team to be a part of.
Isn't it? So he's hanging out with Magic and Cookie.
Cookie and Cookie
and the son.
and the son.
And
You
he's
know.
got a couple sons, maybe some daughters too.
Maybe some dogs sprinkled in there. Yep.
He's got a lot of
You
kids.
know.
He's on yachts all the time.
I was watching the game the other day.
Magic's one of the coolest. ever. I would say in terms of athletes in professional sports history, if I had to rank if I had to rank the top 5 coolest athletes ever,
He's up there for
he's
sure.
Probably in the top 5.
He went through some shit.
He did.
Imagine, and this is something like, imagine you're a player and you're playing against somebody that has HIV and you're sweating on each other. Like that would freak people out. And I think it really did. A lot of the NBA guys are like, I don't want anything to do with
what's
this.
coming out about that? It's interesting because I think Karl Malone was one of the ones who at first was like,
He did some shady
do you
shit.
know that he got a 13-year-old girl pregnant?
Yeah. The mailman.
He was 20, the mailman. Is that why they say, hey, I don't know, maybe the mailman's tall when like
Because he delivered the. I think that's
no.
right.
They called him the mailman. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he always delivered. So he was 20. She's 13. No one really knows about it, but then the kid grows up to be like an NFL football player.
Oh, really?
And he's like, Carl's never been around, never in my life, was never. And I think Karl like had to do some PR, like
I think he
damage
did,
control.
I think he did a couple of things.
And never took care of this poor kid.
That's shady.
Got a 13-year-old pregnant. He made so much money, never took. Yet he had these other kids in this family, and they've got the perfect, photos up on social media all the time.
You follow him?
Up in the mountains and whatever. And this poor kid who...
He's getting paid.
He's not even in the life.
He's getting paid. They're making money.
He's getting paid by who?
Karl, the mailman.
You think he's getting paid now?
Yeah, of course. Well, he was. The wife was getting paid.
No, she wasn't. That's the point.
There's no... I bet
he wasn't paying her anything.
How can that be?
Well, maybe.
How can that be?
I don't know. You
think
gotta
that
look
happens?
it up. You gotta look.
You think that really happens? Where the guys, we got a divorce. No, you owe nothing.
Divorced. She was 13. They weren't married.
That's another thing. You tack on that. You get a girl pregnant. She's underage.
He's
paying her out.
He never had anything to do with him. And then he grew up to be a football player.
That doesn't mean that he's not paying her fucking
$200,000
$200,000 a goddamn month.
I don't know.
He's got a great lawyer.
Well,
an unbelievable
nobody
lawyer.
really knew about it.
How do you do that and not know about it?
He was in Louisiana at the time. He's a country boy.
13 years old. That's a tough one.
He used to drive like an 18-wheeler.
That's a tough one.
He was a WWF wrestler.
Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Interesting.
He did a lot of different things.
Well, he's an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids does he have?
Probably a lot. I shouldn't say probably, but
why would you say that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. Well,
why would you say that?
He's got several kids. I know that. I just know the answer to your question.
Remember Jimmy Kimmel used to dress up as Karl Malone?
He did?
Yeah.
Isn't that
until now
wrong to do?
Blackface?
Oh,
yeah.
He would do that?
He dressed up as Karl Malone in his sketches. His skits. Yeah.
Blackface is one of the worst things you can do, right?
Well, I think that came from cartoons back in the old school, like 30s cartoons, where they'd have like certain character types and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't think anybody. Yeah, I think so. Matt, am I wrong? Am I wrong on that? They had blackface, big like. If you watch old cartoons, like it's fucking racist as shit.
They would do that.
Bugs Bunny was racist. They all were.
He was
30s ones.
Yeah, Tom
and Jerry. Oh yeah, that was hardcore. If you watch it from the 30s, man, like, oh man.
Well, I'm glad that stuff's no longer part of.
You're absolutely right.
They got rid of it. Got rid of all that.
You see, big day of sports for women.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What happened?
We have a woman umpire.
Oh, I saw that. Jen
Powell. Did you see the video? It's just funny.
I don't agree with what you're saying though about it.
It was a ball.
No, it wasn't.
That was her first pitch. Did I get got?
Yeah, I thought that was a great call.
Maddie, did I get got? Her first pitch thrown out was just such an inside ball, and she goes, "Hey!" The first pitch, and then they give the ball to her, but it was a ball, big time. So she's probably nervous.
I think it's cool, man. Jen Powell,
sure,
the first woman umpire in a regular season game.
Woman.
And they put her behind the plate, too, for the first game.
Yeah. That's a tough gig, man.
Oh, that's a tough gig.
It's a tough gig.
In the heat, too. Mm-hmm. And you got to call balls and strikes. I would
say you're bending over the whole time.
What's the toughest sport to officiate?
Hockey.
Really?
Fuck yeah. Okay, are you out of your mind?
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm asking.
Holy, hockey times 10.
What about football?
You're not getting slapped around with pucks and run into as much, and like some of those guys get run into.
They get run into.
Some of
they're
guys,
like 80 years old, dude, and hitting their head on the turf.
But you're not okay. Peelsy's getting hit off the fucking penis with a shot.
Yeah, he did.
Hitting his goddamn head.
He scored on it.
He scored a goal, and we saw him tweet about that for.
No, I think he's still tweeting about that.
4 months straight.
Although he's not tweeting as much as of late. Peelsy.
I know. But I think NHL refs have it the hardest, man. You have to know how to skate with no balancing beam and a stick. You're running into people. You're falling into the boards. You're getting slap shots everywhere. Pucks getting rimmed around, hitting you in the face.
You know Rooney, the referee?
Rooney? Yeah.
Rooney. He's everyone knows Rooney.
Yeah, he's cool.
Oh, yeah, he's really cool. I've hung out with him before at different things.
So have I,
met him at Peelsy's.
They always won the party.
Retirement party.
They always won the party.
He's young. He looks like he's been around forever.
Making good money.
I think he's like in his low 40s. He's got like 10 years to go.
I hope he's making damn good money.
I think they make really good money.
Do you
know how many days a year an NHL referee spends in a
travel
hotel?
A lot.
Like almost 300 days a year or something.
And they're not flying private, and they have to get to the game, and they're showing up 10 minutes before.
They get a lot of points. They get a lot of points, though.
Yeah, but doesn't the NHL pay for all that stuff, too?
What do you mean?
Their travel?
Or they don't pay it on their own.
But they just...
Like, they're employed. They work, but they don't travel they don't travel private.
No, I know that.
So, like, but they still get their points for travel.
And even some teams don't have the media travel with them, too.
Some teams, like Lou's team.
Yeah.
Did you find that to be a difference, to not have the media on the plane?
Didn't matter. The planes are so big now, there's a different section for everybody. You can't even communicate with anybody.
Like, how come nobody ever went to...
They did. Lou, and they're like, this is unacceptable.
Like, listen, you got Doc Emmerich. He's a legendary broadcaster, Hall of Fame broadcaster.
Wait,
No.
I think he was on the plane.
He wasn't.
He wasn't? No. Wait a minute.
And you've got him flying commercial. We got back-to-backs. We got to play tomorrow night, and he's got to fly commercial.
God.
Every decision management makes this great.
I tell you what, though, even like flying private back in the day, early, even Lou had nice planes. But I remember the Blues, when they're going through the change ownership group, we did not have nice planes. It was one of those planes that had 3 seats all the way across. Mm-hmm. Now they're playing. It's 3 different sections. Lounge chairs. Nice. Really, really nice. Just changed, man. And rightfully so.
Yeah.
They should have fucking nice-ass fucking jets.
I remember the first time I flew with the team, and Larry Plow would just like let me fly with the team. If I wanted to go on a trip,
I loved him.
He'd be like,
I loved him.
He'd be like, okay, Andy, no problem.
He's the one that got me here,
too. I'd
go
like on like Western Canada trips.
Andy, no problem. Come on.
I'd go on playoff series. I went to Vancouver, went to Detroit with the team back in like 2000. Remember Pronger bringing me in the back, like, what'd you do last night? You got any stories?
You're like, would you say no?
Well, no.
Yeah. You probably made something up.
Dude, I had no money. I was staying with a friend of mine from college.
Have no money and go to Vancouver. It'll be fun.
Okay, so I remember going to Detroit with the team, and they all got off at the airplane. Or at the airport, you walk off the plane, not inside the airport.
No, tell me about it.
Did you play?
No.
So they walked down the steps, and I remember the team leaving. I'm like, I'm gonna get a cab, and I took a cab all the way to Ann Arbor where my buddy lived to go stay at his. No, actually to the rental car place. I rented a car. He stayed in Ann Arbor. That's where I stayed when I went with the team. And then another time in Vancouver. I stayed at the shittiest hotel. I flew with the team, but I didn't stay at the team hotel.
That's
they all stayed at the Bayshore or whatever.
The Bayshore.
So this is back in the very, very early 2000s. So it's all good, man. Sometimes
Bayshore.
You got to find a way. But it was great to be out there during the playoffs. I remember the fans, how crazy they were after games, walking around.
I remember having good times.
They're angry fans
Washington,
there in Vancouver. They will try to fight you in the
I never
in the
experienced
streets.
that. I remember going to the Roxy. We had our playoff there. I wasn't playing. There's a room upstairs that they rented out. I took advantage of.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean? There's a room upstairs at the Roxy?
No. There's a room at the hotel, a team room, and we were still teamed up with roommates at the time.
Oh.
So I had a key for the upstairs room where all is catered.
Like a lounge type thing?
That all the players are sleeping, but I wasn't playing, so I took advantage of that. That was kind of fun.
And there's other players up there?
No.
No?
This was late at night.
Okay. You just didn't want to sleep in your room?
Yeah.
So you slept up there?
Mm-hmm. And then the next day I'm like, am I going to get in fucking trouble for this?
You might.
I did a couple weird things like that.
Did you?
Yeah, because there's a lot of times, even with Lou, I would get my own room.
Mm-hmm.
Just go pay for it real quick. When I was young and single.
You would?
Yeah.
You'd pay for your own room? Would you tell the PR guy, hey, get me my own room?
I think I just did it.
Did anybody else do that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd do that.
Unless you have your own room. The older guys had their own room. But fuck, you had to play 600 games.
Yeah, I know back then.
It's unbelievable. So, if you didn't want to be with a roommate, you probably wanted to hang and party or whatever. You were young and single.
I know.
I'd just go up to the desk, real quick, blah, blah, blah.
I guess.
And just go.
If you knew somebody, if you were going to have a friend come over or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole point of it. And it's nice to have your own room, even if a friend doesn't come over. Right, shitting in the same toilet. Yeah. You're getting older.
No, I don't think
it's
horrible.
horrible.
You should have to share rooms. I think now if you're on an entry-level deal, you share a room, right? Or does everybody get a free room?
Dude,
their own room?
I remember playing AAA, and we would travel all the way up.
4 in a room at a time.
And my dad was going broke, and we had a team up with the Lion Deckers, and then Adam Crone, which I've never even met his parents. He'd always just come in with us, had to have a cot. So it's me and my dad on a bed. Getting older, okay. Joe and his dad on the bed, who's farting the whole fucking night. And then Adam Crone, a fucking kid, on a pull-out. And my dad's like, I remember my buddy's dad be like this.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, Dad, I can't deal with this. He's like, you're right. And we went down there, paid extra money, got
your own room.
And took Adam Crone. Never gave my dad any money, I don't think.
No? Oh, you took the extra kid?
Yeah. I don't think they even said thanks when we dropped the poor kid off. He's one of our best players on the team. I think her parents said thank you.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I felt bad So listen to this. So yesterday, my daughter's game's supposed to be at 11 o'clock. Weather happens, so they push it back to 2 o'clock. Well, she's supposed to be going to this concert all the way out in Spring.
She goes to a lot of, you better.
Megan Maroney, you familiar with her?
She got the big butt.
I don't know. She's country, though, I think.
She's gone country?
I think she's gone country.
A lot of concerts she's going to.
She goes to a lot of concerts. So anyway, they're going to leave at 6 o'clock. I'm in Kansas City. It's a 3.5 hour drive. And the other girl, she was up there for soccer, too. They're on different teams, but her game was at noon, so she was able to get back here. Our game got pushed back to 2 o'clock, whatever. So the mom was like, hey, you got to be back here by 6 o'clock. I'm like, okay, we might get there by 6:15.
Everybody's always waiting on you.
May get there by 6:15.
Always fucking waiting on Andy. Speed this up too, by the way.
It's 6:15.
God.
And she says, we're leaving in 2 minutes. I'm like, Chloe's all upset. We're not getting there. The game got moved. I said, we'll be there at 6:30. We got there at 6:36. They were waiting for us at the front of the subdivision. Like, she literally runs out of the car, jumps into their car, and they just peel off and drive to Springfield, Illinois.
That's the drama Andy has to deal with in his little bubble. He had to get back in time to go to a concert, to do that. Good God.
For her to go to the concert.
And that is for her to go to the concert. That's your drama that you have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing pretty good.
Oh, really?
You're doing pretty good.
If that's the drama.
You're doing pretty good. Shit kickers up in Canada. No. Shit kickers up in Canada. Listening to you. They're listening to you right now.
They know who Megan Maroney is.
Motherfucker. My fucking truck fucking died out.
Oh my
300
God.
miles
Do you
from
know how
nowhere.
fast I drove home? You know?
Yeah, I do know. And you're probably on your phone the whole time too, texting and driving, which is very dangerous.
I was trying to keep it under 90.
Shouldn't have to go to every fucking concert. I know. You need to calm down a little.
Dude, her friend
need to calm down.
Got these tickets Christmas time and invited her. They've been planning on it for months and months.
She just got back from a concert. Okay. Holy cow.
No, but not out of town concerts though.
Oh, Jesus. Damn, dude.
I didn't take her.
Come on. Speeding home so she can go to another concert after being in Kansas City?
Like 90 miles per hour.
It's dangerous.
So dangerous.
I tell you what, the UFC just fucking signed with Paramount. See that?
What does that mean?
Paramount Plus picked the UFC up for 7 years, $7.7 billion contract.
Who had them before?
Yes, what pay-per-view.
So
that's going out of style.
Paramount's not pay-per-view?
No.
Don't you have to pay for it?
Yeah, but it's not pay-per-view.
It's essentially is.
Yeah, but you get all kinds of other stuff, man. Like,
yeah,
you get like 1888.
It's like Netflix or Hulu or something like that.
Yes, it's badass. And they have all the Taylor Sheridan stuff, meaning 1923, 1888.
Who's that?
That badass director, man. The cowboy director that directed Yellowstone and 1888.
So what do you mean? Like, what happened to him?
What do you mean? What do I mean, Maddie? What do you mean?
Is he alive still?
Yeah, he's like a fucking cowboy. He's like the wealthiest guy going, man.
Oh, really?
He owns all this shit.
Did he do Ozark too?
No. Badass. Taylor Sheridan, dude. He's everywhere.
Is Ozark filmed in the Ozarks?
No, it's filmed in Georgia because Missouri's stupid.
What do you mean?
Because it costs too much. They
wouldn't let them do it?
No. Well, no, it costs more money to do it than
Missouri?
Ozark. That's why I didn't get into it.
In Missouri?
Yeah. Georgia, it's way cheaper to film movies.
Why'd they call it Ozark then?
Because it's a takeoff of the Lake of the Ozarks and the fucking drug ring
down there. So
there's
a similar setting you can find in Georgia that looks like the Ozarks?
Okay. But it doesn't, because I could tell. Mm-hmm. And anybody who knows Lake of the Ozarks, it was a big disappointment. When I'm looking at the aerial view, I'm like, that ain't the lake. Where's all the $1 million boats cruising around? Mm-hmm. There's no fucking little dinky boats cruising around. You get swamped down there.
Yeah.
You know? But... Happy birthday to Missouri. How old's Missouri?
Probably 600 years.
Dude, hey, clip that. No. Maddie, if he tells you to edit that, you put your fucking foot down because you're pissing me off then. You keep that in.
Hold on, Missouri?
How old's Missouri?
I would say 300 years.
You said 600, dude.
Okay, well, I changed it. I changed it.
204.
Okay, so I was close to 300.
No, you weren't.
No,
you said 600. Andy.
It was.
Whoa.
Because they abolished slavery 600. Like 400 years ago, right?
What?
No. Hold on. No, they didn't. What's the song?
Maddie, it's unbelievable.
What's the song?
He didn't go to school.
He
doesn't know anything else besides fucking trades and hockey. It's unbelievable.
Hey, what's the song?
No, there's no
Bob
song.
Marley
you should know.
sings 400 years.
That's where you get. That's how Andy. That's how Andy learns about his history, through fucking songs. Open a book.
Oh,
seriously,
dude, I'll read a book.
Oh yeah, like what? Name me some.
There's a lot of books.
Like what?
Like How to Invest Your Money.
How to invest your money. You haven't touched the book in goddamn
Power
years.
Play Systems.
God, that's 600 years, he said. It's all good.
Whatever, dude. Twice as many. 300, 600.
Yeah.
How many people listening right now knew exactly how old Missouri is?
Not many, but they would have a ballpark figure.
Okay, I had a ballpark. I said 300.
Said 600.
Well, I cut it in half. I said 300.
Woo!
Fine.
Son bitch.
What's the oldest state?
Delaware.
Are you 100% sure about that?
I believe so.
And how old is
that? Number one, Delaware?
How old's Delaware?
Probably 250.
No.
Or two.
You said that they're the oldest state. Missouri's 300 years.
Missouri's 204 years.
204.
Yeah. So Delaware probably a decade or two.
Really? Yeah. So Missouri came in just that recent to the first state.
No, 13 colonies were there, and then it took a little while.
13 states started.
Took it a while.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
Who owned it?
Rebecca or Elizabeth? Well, it's one of the other.
Sorry, Jason. Yeah, in 1821 was Missouri, I believe.
In 1800s were the slavery too. During no.
Holy mother of God!
Hey, Abraham Lincoln. Abolished slavery.
Some bitch.
The 16th president.
Some bitch.
He abolished slavery.
Holy mackerel!
So what year was that when he abolished slavery?
1865.
Yeah, so like 200.
You just stop. Just stop. It's all good. What's going on in hockey? Any trades
Nothing,
going on?
Dude.
Nothing. Besides, the Kachucks are everywhere.
They are, dude.
I saved you.
They're on the cover.
I just saved you.
They're on the cover.
I saved you.
Although that's the
don't do it, Matty.
Like limited edition cover. I think Matthew's on the cover by himself.
Yeah.
And then
people are complaining about that.
Why?
I don't know. Because they don't like him. Because he's been everywhere. Mm-hmm. He's been walking on water.
I'm not seeing people complain.
I am seeing it for sure. I notice all that kind of stuff. Listen, they're a lightning rod one way or the other.
Go ahead. What? Go ahead.
600 years.
Yeah.
Damn, homie.
Go ahead.
Oh,
big deal, dude. 300, 600. All y'all in Saskatchewan, dude.
Whoa.
You guys are with me. I haven't been in history class in a long time, dude. No, I haven't.
All good.
I haven't been.
My point is, Matthew deserves to be on that cover.
Yeah, he does.
More than anybody,
Sure.
dude. Are you out of your mind?
And Brady and when you're from a family legacy, that's what happens.
And Brady gets a cookie, and so does his daddy, and they should. They're a hockey family. They're the royalty hockey family going right now, and that is a fact. But I think people were complaining because they wanted Johnny Gaudreau on there. I saw a lot of that. Did you not see what I'm talking about?
I saw some of that. You know what I mean?
So what do I think of that? I don't know, man. Like if he was on there, it'd be cool. If he's not, I'm like, oh, Matthew's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you could always do other things for him. It might have been too sad, too. You know,
a little bit.
It was kind of sad. I don't know. So I'm not worried about it. Listen, the Kachucks deserve it, dude.
Yeah.
And if Brady fucking starts kicking ass and he wins, starts becoming a winner, he's gonna be on in front of that. Dude.
I know. I'm getting a lot of people coming at me and being like, because I guess Brady or Big Walt, they interviewed him. You know, they had a big thing. Walt told me they had to keep this quiet for quite some time, but I guess they were like quoted as saying, you know, Brady doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to stay there and whatever. And people are just giving it to me left and right. See, you don't know. And I never even said he wants out. I'm just speaking realistically that eventually he probably will. And
when you don't win, you went out, Andy. Come on, and I'll get out of here.
I'll
stick up for you.
I'll stand by that.
I'm going to stick up for you on this.
So
600 years? No. This 100%.
Okay. You want to believe everything you like read and whatever. It's fine. What else are they going to say? Well, and I'm not saying they're lying. I'm just I do believe that he loves it there. I do believe that he's invested into the city.
He wants to win.
I do believe he wants to win, and he's committed to that organization. There's 100% truth in all of that. But there comes a time in your career when you have a choice, and when that choice comes, we'll see what happens.
That's it.
Now, if they don't surround him with the necessary players, then
he's got to do what he's got to do.
They're not going to be able to keep him.
And you know,
as badly as he wants to stay, you know, go get a tough guy so he doesn't have to fight every single night too.
Somebody that's willing to do it, that plays a lot. Can't be a fourth line guy.
They had some interest in Tanner Jeannot. They weren't able to get that done.
Well,
he would have been a guy that would
paid a lot of money for Tanner Jeannot. Boston did. They did.
Everyone pays a lot of money for Tanner Jeannot.
I know, and he hasn't done much.
What's going on with that?
He's been hurt, and his point production dropped.
Like he had a really good rookie
23
season.
goals one time.
His rookie season, he came on strong.
And fell off.
And he's just like living off of that.
He knocked
Remember
a couple guys
what Tampa Bay gave up to like get him?
I know.
And then now Boston's paying him a bunch of money. I don't know.
Well, he's still unique. He's still a unique player.
Yes.
And if he's probably been banged up. Hopefully he got that fixed. But you know he could score. He's got a little bit of scoring touch, and he's tough.
Give me Matthew Olivier.
Well, he's already signed, baby.
I'm just saying.
Where are they at? So you want them to have a guy that's going to play 14, 15 minutes. Who is that?
No, I'm saying pay for. I wouldn't give money to Tanner Jeannot as much as I would like Matthew Olivier. He's scoring 18 goals.
He's already locked up.
And you know that he's kind of going to be that guy for the next.
But if you're Brady and you need a guy that's going to take care of some of that business, who is the guy and who's available?
Well, Ryan Reeves throwing on a 1-year deal at this stage of his career.
I just think that you need a guy that might be on that third line. Because
you need somebody who can still play
and it's
going to be in the lineup game in and game out. I know. The ship has kind of sailed with Reaver in a way in terms of him being the guy that he was throughout the majority of his career. He can still be productive, and
he's getting older, man.
He'll be good for those young kids in San Jose. But I don't know, man. I mean, there's some of those guys that are out there. That's up to Ottawa to be able to figure that out. I just don't think you need Brady Tkachuk fighting every.
I don't want it either.
Take some of that
pressure.
pressure.
It's like when Shinner was fighting all the time. Like, stop. How's any more dildos being thrown on the court?
I think there's been a couple more. You know that they
Am
said...
I immature? Probably. Why do I laugh every time I fucking pops up on my feed and somebody throws a dildo on the court?
I don't know.
It's not funny.
It's unusual.
It's sexist. Okay.
Is it?
Sure.
Yeah.
And somebody could roll their ankle, and I don't like that,
or
Andy.
Hit somebody in the head,
or the face, or the mouth.
I don't believe in, and you should, as a former, because you did play, right?
No.
You should never throw anything on the playing
You're
surface.
damn right, Andy. You're damn right.
Like a hockey game, basketball
but when
game,
it is a
dildo
in a WNBA game, I can't stop.
You think it's okay to do that?
No, it's
No, you think it's okay?
I have demon in me, and I laugh.
I know it's funny, dude.
Fuck, is it funny?
It is funny.
The dildo league. That was rude. I can't stop thinking about it. Every time I think of the
WDL.
How about the remember the coach? She's like dead serious, like, this has got to stop. And rightfully so. She's like, they've been throwing dildos out for centuries.
Who said that?
The coach.
She did?
Of the Lynx.
Has that been going on at
no!
the games? Oh, why'd she say that?
I don't know. Every one of their interviews is so funny.
Oh.
Like I
so
the lady is taking it so seriously, and then somebody edited it, and they had a microphone shaped as a dildo going into.
Oh really?
Oh my god, Andy.
Dude! Much this AI stuff's getting out of control.
It's out of control. I got today.
Yeah, I know. I get got all the time.
Yeah, but the got you're getting needs to not get got.
Why?
Because
like
you could figure
Jr.
saying that he had to go to a WNBA game for punishment. That's a lie.
No, he didn't say that.
Or something. Or whatever. Whatever the post
he was talking about people throwing this stuff. It sounded just like him.
It was not him.
And he's got a unique voice, you know?
Of course. I know. It's that's why he's trying. If he wanted to be president, I don't know. Because of that.
Yeah.
What
happened to him?
He had something. I don't think he got hit. I think something happened in his voice and whatever.
Some type of infection.
It's terrible, though. Terrible. But I
feel like it's getting better, though.
I got because I thought that they put up fucking netting for the dildo, and that wasn't true because that doesn't make any sense. Like, imagine going to a WNBA game and you're sitting courtside, but there's netting in front of you.
So the first time the Blues,
how about Jay Swish?
The NHL put netting in the
people are getting
stands.
rocked.
Well, that little girl passed away, dude.
Yeah,
she got hit by a puck in Columbus.
And in Columbus.
And I want to say it was a preseason game, maybe.
In Windsor, I think it happened.
And it was so devastating, dude. It was terrible. And I remember Mark Sauer, former president of the Blues, said, hey, come down to the Enterprise Center. I think it was called the Savas Center or something at the time.
Yeah.
And take a look at, whatever. He wanted to show me this netting that was up. And they were just kind of getting different people's opinions. And I thought it was going to be so distracting. I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, you're just... But for safety, you should have that. Yeah. Listen, I don't like my kids sitting down low at a baseball game.
Dude,
on the first or third base line.
You get rocked, baby.
Like, game over, dude. You get hit by one of those balls on a line drive foul ball. And no one's even paying attention.
You're going to have that guy that sits in the chair that's not the most athletic person, the ball boy or girl, and they're like,
But if you sit behind home plate, you got the netting there.
Sure. How about the people that sit behind home plate at Dodger Stadium? A lot of Japanese. And I'm like,
really? Why you say it like that?
Why do you think there is?
Because there's a lot of diversity in Southern California.
No doubt about it. A lot of wealth. The Asians make a lot of money.
Do they?
So I always look behind the expensive stadiums, who's sitting behind fucking home plate.
And they're making like hand motions and stuff like that.
Like you just look at some of these guys, man, 60-year-old men, they got just tan everywhere, slick back hair, young woman on their side. You're like, what the fuck?
Tech people.
What do you do for a living?
Yeah, I know, to afford those seats.
What do you do?
But I've sat behind home plate on numerous occasions, and once you do that, you don't want to sit anywhere else.
Well, besides the box.
The box is great, too.
Because you're still...
When it's 150 degrees out.
Yeah, like I'm fancy,
Yesterday in St. Louis, it got a lot of attention because there was a kid dressed like an umpire.
Oh,
and he's like literally being an umpire. Now, what do you make out of that? Like,
okay,
do you think he really wants to be an ump?
Yes, I do.
Do you think the family is starving for their kid to get attention?
I do.
And we're gonna get our kid a lot of attention.
He's 13, I think.
I think it's a little strange.
I think he's 13. And Jimmy Cat Hayes, my radio partner,
did he talk to him during the game?
Yeah, he interviewed him. It's actually hilarious. And the kid's very well spoken.
I bet.
And he's older than I thought, but he's little. But he's standing up all the time like, hey, hey. And then everybody behind him started to complaining because he went to, I think, all 3 games.
Oh.
And so he's
Is
just
he
like.
from St. Louis?
No, he's from Florida. But he likes the umpires.
Remember the sign guy who was going around to all the big sporting events?
Yes, got arrested, didn't he?
I think he did. And he was buying tickets and doing all this. And he would be every World Series game, every, big event. Like, you would see him there. And he would do the same thing. So they brought him from Florida to get attention.
No, I don't think they brought, the family, I guess. I think they tried. Yeah. And it's the first, remember I always say this.
I'm not saying the team brought him. No, the family.
Yeah, I mean, kids obsessed with being
an umpire. And it was an ESPN game, right?
One was.
Like a Sunday night game or something?
No, Friday, Saturday. Cardinals, Cubs. So, but, if you're standing up in front of people, it'd probably get annoying a little bit, but the kid's getting bashed. But it does make me reconsider my thought of no one goes to any games to watch either refs or umpires. Well, I was wrong, Andy. Remember I always say that? Hey, they ain't coming here to see you, okay? No one's coming here to be like, ooh, the ref is skating good tonight. No one cares. But this kid apparently likes to be an umpire.
Yeah.
And so you got to go to umpire school, and I think it costs some good money.
So there's a guy at Blues games who wears a full-on referee outfit. And he gives the hand signals that the referee gives the entire game. If the play is offsides, he's motioning offsides. If it's a delayed penalty, his hand's in the air. If it's a goal, he's saying goal. If it's no goal, he's...
Yeah, I get it.
So
I get it.
During the reviews, which sometimes can take some time, I mean, he acts like he's looking at the...
It's kind of funny.
No. He takes himself very serious.
Oh, well, what does towel guy? You can chirp him?
He's different.
Excuse me?
He's different.
How?
The towel guy?
Yeah.
Didn't dress up like a referee.
No, but he's dressed up as a towel guy.
Doesn't dress up as a towel guy.
Yes, he does. And he has to go down and he does all that.
What does that mean if you dress up as a towel guy?
Well, I'm just saying, like, everybody has their own thing.
That's his thing.
So one thing's
so when the
good
Blues
and the other
score,
thing's okay.
He waves a towel and throws a towel in the stands.
Yeah. Is that not annoying?
No.
Okay. But this guy with the umpire or referee outfit's annoying.
Yeah, I would think it's... No, it's not annoying. It's more... I think it's just a little strange. And I think usually the people who do this type of stuff are a little bit different individuals.
So is the towel guy different?
Probably. I mean, wouldn't he have to be?
Kind of.
To go every game and do that? You're probably...
He is a big, huge supporter. He's been around a long, long time.
If you I think he takes it very serious.
If you grow up in St. Louis like you, as a kid, like you remember him for years, decades.
I've been covering the team
You've
for...
met him
25 plus years.
You've met him 100 times, dude.
26 years, I think.
He was at an event we were at the other day.
Never met him.
You weren't paying attention. That's how much you don't care. You've met him before.
Never.
Very nice guy.
Never met him. Now, the referee guy, I've met him. He wears the whole referee outfit to, like, everything.
Who was the coach during the playoffs, and the guy behind the coach looked just like the coach? Who was it? Remember? The guy sitting behind one of the hockey coaches looked exactly like him. And he didn't...
Was it Peter DeBoer?
No, somebody else, but he didn't do anything crazy.
Jared Bednar, maybe?
No, that's tough to do.
I think it might have been him.
No, it was a guy with glasses. I think it might have been an assistant coach.
Mm-hmm.
Looked just like, maybe Calgary. Where he just sat behind him like this. It looked just like him. Didn't say anything.
The Calgary coach?
From back in the day.
Oh. No, there's a recent one,
I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Is that annoying to you? I think that's.
I'm not like thinking. I don't find that to be very funny.
I think baseball guys. I think baseball.
I like Dallas. The girls that sit behind the coach.
Why?
Oh God. I think they're great fans. And the
what do they do?
They just cheer.
Well, like what though? What's the difference between them and anybody else?
She's not just dressing up like the coach. She's just like.
What's she dressed up as?
Like she's going out for the night.
Going where?
Like to a club or something.
Oh.
Or like a bar.
So okay.
Yeah.
So she's dressed exotic and
very attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
What
about the other person sitting next to them? They're not attractive?
No, they might be. Sometimes they bring friends and stuff like that. I mean, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. No.
You've never seen?
With the huge titties? You're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. So funny. I told you, if I'm one of the young guys on that team, I'm like, what's she up to? Mm-hmm. Her husband probably wants you to
Scotty
do it.
Upshaw.
Her husband probably wants you to do it. You know.
What would you do if you're the coach and you hear one of your players asking your trainer to go get a phone number of a or give your phone number to
I would not be. I saw Abby do that. I've done that before with somebody.
But if you're an owner of a team and you're paying somebody millions of dollars
that's what you're thinking about. That's what you're thinking 100%, dude. You get jammed right up for that.
I'd be like, dude.
We've all done it. We've all done that.
Have you?
Give a note to a fan.
I bet you football and basketball players do it all the time.
Hell too. Yeah. Just go have one guy sitting, just go find her. Mm-hmm. Or text in there, which you don't want to get on your phone anyway, but you text a guy working at the whatever, hey, get her number, blah, blah. Oh, yeah.
What's LeBron up to? Have you seen
who?
LeBron.
Not going somewhere. He got chirped.
He's been golfing a lot, I think.
Golfing a lot. Because everybody wants to golf, man. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the fucking best sport going, dude.
Really?
God, yeah.
The best sport?
Hockey I love, man. I love playing still.
Could you play golf every day?
Yes.
Yeah, but you're so bad at it. Like, you really could play.
I'm better than you think.
Oh, really? No, you're not. I've seen you play.
If I don't drink a ton, I'm solid. Just solid.
When's the last time you played golf and you didn't drink a ton?
Damn good question. That's a damn good question. I don't know.
I mean, there's no way to you don't have any evidence to prove that.
Yeah, I do.
That if you don't drink, you're a really good golfer?
I'm comfortable enough to where I'm not mad. Mm-hmm. That's all that matters.
I'm going to get invited to
you ain't getting invited anywhere.
Member guest one of these
No, you're
days.
not.
Yeah, well.
You would be the last. You would be, again, you're so annoying when it comes to golf. Love you.
It's a terrible way to describe it.
It's perfect.
That was like mean Cam
it was mean.
coming out.
It was.
You don't have to say it like that because I'm fun to play golf with.
You are. No.
I'm entertaining. I
need
smoke
to learn.
cigars. I listen to music.
You need to learn.
I chill. I'll take a couple holes off.
You need to learn. Remember guest? You don't take holes off.
Maybe not in that.
Exactly. But you just said it.
I play in
You just said it.
I play in scrambles.
Fine. You're good at scrambles.
And I
like
smoke
anybody.
cigars
Okay,
and
sit there.
Entertain.
But if I needed you for a fucking member guest, you'd be late. You'd be sitting holes out. You'd be looking for your ball. You'd be on the phone. You got to win that. There's money involved in that, dude.
Okay,
good
fine.
money.
You're talking about that.
You brought that up.
I understand that, but you didn't have to take it so far.
Because if you didn't do what you did to me when I was waiting for you for 30 minutes, when we had a tea time, and then you had to do another, that's annoying. That was annoying.
Well, we're
going to
do it again.
You didn't have to do it.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
It was already planned.
No, you did not have to do it.
I think it was NHL Network. And I was on
I think it was Frank Cusimano.
No, it was
No. It was Frankie.
No, it wasn't.
It was Frank, who we love.
It was NHL Network. And I was on the course. Watched a lot of football over the weekend.
Did you? In Kansas City?
Uh-huh. I was watching, I'm starting to, do some advanced scouting and stuff like that because fantasy football is starting soon.
Fuck that.
I asked Cam if he wanted to be my partner in my fantasy football league.
No, I don't
come
keep
to the
up.
draft and everything.
No,
you'd like the draft. They have a good time and stuff like that. You don't have to take a train home and all that like you talked about last time.
I would never do that.
If you finished last,
yeah, I would refuse. Which then makes you a bad.
Yeah, you can't
do that.
You can't refuse.
That's why I don't do it. Last time I did that, I screwed the guys over because I gave up on it and I had people sit out. I know.
You didn't put your lineup in?
No, didn't put the lineup in.
Yeah, see, that's why you would never be involved.
And that's why I don't do it. That's why I tell you not to golf.
This is a professional league.
That's why I tell you not to golf. It's the same thing I screwed over everybody.
Yeah, but I'm a better golfer than you. I really am. I mean,
You want to bet?
Sure.
Do you want to bet money on it?
I'd have no problem with that.
Okay.
Give me a couple rounds to catch up.
Get your own rounds.
No, because you've like already
Let's go. Set it up.
You've already gone on a couple rounds.
I'll play you in
this
anything.
Summer.
Why don't we just do this?
I like to golf in like September, October. That's my golf.
Let's play. Oh yeah, you're gonna be nice and busy coming up here.
I know, but that's when it's cooler out. I plan on.
Let me know when you want to golf.
I plan on bringing my clubs on the road with me.
Would you bet money that you're better than me? Would you?
Sure.
Okay.
Could you imagine if I show up with my clubs?
God.
Steiner, where do these go?
1960s, you know.
What, my clubs?
Yeah. And they're so
Well, you know the story how I got my clubs.
I mean, I could still
remember the story?
I could revisit that video.
TPC Scottsdale?
I could revisit that video that we posted.
Fine.
It's the funniest thing ever.
Revisit.
It's gold. And my buddies were being sweet. Like, Jason was being nice. Like, hey, keep your head down. Like, while I'm laughing.
Yeah.
He's so bad.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Those are the only people I like to golf with.
I know.
Though.
I got good golfing buddies.
Yeah.
I got really good.
I have a couple other ones, too.
Oh, yeah? Who?
I got a couple, like my high school buddies.
What's their names?
They golf barefoot.
Where are they at?
Billy.
Where are they at?
Speegs.
Speegs. Get on with yourself.
Steve.
Good Lord. God. I got good golfing buddies, man. That's what you need. You need good golfing buddies. It is what it is. You know.
Oh, okay. Settle down, dude. Don't act like no one else does either. Everyone has good golfing buddies.
You don't?
Yeah, I do.
Who are they?
I just told you.
Steve? Man. We had a nice tournament.
Who did?
I was with John Ramage, Rob Ramage's son, and Alex
What
Brooks.
tournament? Oh, the Hockey Hall of Fame one?
No, it was for this little girl.
Oh, the same one you've done the last couple of
and
years.
And it makes me, every time I pull on the Tapawingo, Andy,
Did
this little girl died.
In a boating accident?
Yep.
In the Lake of the Ozarks?
I think it was Table Rock.
Okay.
And it was...
And she played hockey, right?
Yeah.
Does she have a brother who plays hockey?
Yep.
I want to say this is the third year you guys have done this.
Mm-hmm. So anytime they ask me, hey, can you play in this tournament? I go, God, yeah.
You say yes. Even as painful it is for them to have you come out there.
Her cute little face was on these little pictures everywhere, and it just fucked me up, dude.
Really?
I don't know, man. Like, God.
You said that last year, too. That was such a tragedy. But another example of how the hockey community will all come together.
Yeah. Just like with that kid that got shot, too. Random, the hockey player from CBC, right? Him and his dad.
Yeah, Brown.
And did they ever get those fucking motherfuckers? Did they?
Amazing police work.
They got him.
That's the type of police work I'd like to do. I'd like to be a detective.
Oh, we're talking about dead children, and Andy's got to bring up that he's going to be a detective. You couldn't handle any of that.
Yes, I could.
No, you
could
couldn't.
Find out who it is.
No, you. In what way?
Investigative reporting.
God, a lot of paperwork, man. More than you think when it comes to that stuff.
What do you mean?
Just paperwork, man.
You do the paperwork. I'd probably get a secretary for that.
What kind of gun would you use?
12 gauge.
12 gauge. No.
Why not?
Because that's close combat.
AR-15.
Oh my God. What were we in the sandbox?
Did you see that guy?
You're bad with this stuff. It's so funny.
They like to do like pranks and stuff like that. He has to see a gun at like a Cabela's. And
I did see that. What'd he do?
He starts screaming, "Get out of the fucking ground." He goes,
exactly
I just want to see if it worked. I'm just like, all the old guys who work there.
Like, what are you doing?
Get the fuck out of here. And everyone, all these weird,
I did see that.
They're all yelling at him to get out of there. And he's like, no, my friend's going into the police academy or something. He wants to be a police officer. And they're like,
funny,
get out of here.
It is funny.
And
I laugh at everything. I don't know what. As long as no one's getting hurt, but it's a prank.
One of the old guys working behind the desk was like, if you were in another gun store, you would have gotten shot.
Yeah, homeboy. See, these TikTokers now, there's a theme that they're doing where they're kicking down doors at 3 o'clock in the morning to houses.
Oh, God.
Fuck.
Who's doing that? I mean, Cam
Maddie.
watches different shit. I ain't watching that.
You're not watching anything.
I'm not watching that. I mean, they're kicking down doors at 3 in the morning.
They're kicking it down, running away.
Nobody's doing that.
No, you're right.
Really?
Yeah, sit down sometimes. Sometimes you just sit down. You need to listen.
Well, that's stupid. That's not it. That's why I brought it up. I'm not laughing at that.
Neither am I.
In fact,
and they're not going to be laughing when I put
Chloe
them
was
down.
dropped off last night. By the time they got back from Springfield, Illinois for the Mega Maroney concert, it was after 2 in the morning. I didn't even hear her get home.
Okay.
Someone could have broken into the house. They could have kicked in my front door. I wouldn't have even woken up last night.
If somebody kicked in your front door, they would have noticed.
She
goes like this. She wanted to not make noise.
I would have grabbed my box cutter.
She would not listen. She's getting older. Mm-hmm. You think she wants to make noise when she comes in at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, but she didn't come in at 2 o'clock in the morning. She got dropped off because they had a long drive. That's why she got home so late.
What time was it?
She wasn't out partying until 2 o'clock in the morning. They drove back an hour and a half.
Oh, God. Okay.
From the concert. Megan Maroney, you familiar with her?
No. She got the butt.
Why do you keep asking
Because, am I wrong on that? I don't mean to be creepy. I'm sorry about that. Remember, she's the one that wears like those like bell-bottom jeans and her butt's like all the way like yonder? Is that her?
Well, are you thinking of Megan Rapino? Rapino?
No.
Oh.
Megan Rapino?
Rapino?
No, I'm not thinking of her. I haven't seen her in a while, and thank God. She's annoying. Megan Rapino?
Oh, dude, she was around recently. Something happened.
She's done what'd she do?
Well, I think she responded to Shane Gillis calling her out or something.
Oh, yeah. That's maybe what it was. Shane Gillis was in St. Louis last night. I would have saw him.
I would have gone to that.
I know. What day is it today? No, Sunday night, man. I can't do that, dude.
She's cute, Megan Maroney.
Oh, God, yeah, she is.
Look at her.
Holy, I don't think that's the girl I'm talking about. Let me look at her. God, she's beautiful.
Yeah,
she's
beautiful.
Louise.
I mean, let me just get you
Holy
some of
shit.
her
My bad on that.
Let me get you some of her music.
God dang. Well, it doesn't work for YouTube, so don't even play it.
What do you mean?
If you play her music, which people are bored of anyway, YouTube will lock it out.
Okay, but I'm not playing the song on this. We're talking about her, and I'm playing.
You can't play music on YouTube. Oh, she's gorgeous, dude. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Oh, you know that song?
No.
Oh my God, dude. Did you just swallow that?
Yeah, I didn't swallow that right. Son of a bitch.
So
okay, we get it, Andy.
So
we get it.
Song
She's a beautiful woman.
Has a deep meaning, Kim. And if you really listen to the deep meaning, you can understand why I'm...
Well, I should be a country boy.
No, you can understand why this touches me.
I should be obsessed with country because it speaks to everything how I grew up. In the creek, fucking fishing, doing this, dude. Woods, all that stuff.
Oh, God, your dad didn't have a truck.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Pickup truck?
Yeah, he has a waterproof. We had a flatbed one ton.
That's a company truck.
No, he had to pay for what?
Did he have a pickup?
He's always had a pickup truck, dude. His whole life.
He wear blue jeans?
Yeah. He had to wear cardigans and stuff like that.
Did he wear cowboy boots?
No. Nope, he wore boots.
Well, then you have nothing.
Not cowboy
you have nothing.
So far,
you have nothing in common. You have nothing in common with the country music singers.
I grew up in the woods, baby.
They know nothing about
I like heavy metal because I was fighting everybody and I wanted to get pumped up.
They knew nothing about you. They have nothing to do with you.
Who?
Country music stars. They live a completely different life than you.
Not really.
Oh yeah.
They live on golf courses too.
Now, in fact.
They don't live in the poor part of any subdivision. They don't live in the poor part of anywhere.
I grew up in the woods actually too.
No, wow, it's not good. Like you are getting chirped. You're even getting chirped by like ex-NHLers, and I don't even want to bring it up.
What do you mean?
They love you, but they're chirping.
No,
dude,
I grew up in the woods in my backyard. Everyone had woods and creeks and stuff like that. You ever play a game called Manhunt?
Oh, Manhunt? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Manhunt.
We used to play.
Andy played Manhunt. Get out of here.
We used to play Manhunt.
Jesus.
At night, you got to hide in the woods, man.
Watch out for that highway.
We didn't have a highway near us.
Where'd you grow up? Show me where you grew up. I'll show you exactly where I did. Go ahead. What is it? Google Maps. What was your address? Let's see where you grew up.
I'll show you, dude.
No, because I don't trust. See, you're gonna like.
I'm not lying about it.
Where'd you grow up? I know exactly. I can show you on the map exactly where I grew up.
Ross Road.
Ross Road. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I was off Fifi too.
Fifi and Ross.
No. Well,
the pair.
No. It was like unincorporated.
Get out of here.
Unincorporated.
Get on now. We did get a big dog guest this episode, by the way. Kyle Dubas, man, it doesn't, if you look on YouTube, he doesn't do many interviews at all.
No.
At all. We tried to dig into everything with him. I thought he was pretty cool. You know, this guy's had an incredible story. Really does.
Incredible story.
Like, Jesus. He's been in hockey a long time, man.
I told you I knew him when he was an agent back in the day. And then all of a sudden, like, you know, I heard that he got the GM job at Sioux City, and you're like, okay, that's cool. You know, OHL job.
Sault Ste. Marie?
Sault Ste. Marie, sorry. And
yeah, he was part of that team that I played against in playoffs. He brought it up.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
That made me feel good.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know that off the top.
No. He knew exactly because I was rocking guys. That was my first like playoff experience.
Did some research.
I was crushing guys
on you to see. Okay,
and McGrath was on that team. When would I
have crossed paths with him if I did?
Huh?
He probably did a little bit of research
on you.
So on you. He didn't need you on
do.
me.
You know, that was nice. He was cool, man.
But
he's interesting.
He worked
guy.
with Todd Reynolds, and Todd Reynolds' dad, who was a longtime NHL agent, and that's who he was working with. And so I'd heard he got the GM job in the OHL with the Sioux, and before you knew it, all of a sudden he's like this rising star, and like Brendan Shanahan wanted him on board. I don't know why I feel like that didn't end very well between he and Shanahan.
I agree.
I think neither would ever say that publicly. There's nothing really to gain from it.
No.
But I just feel like the way it ended, it didn't end very well.
No.
And now Shanny's gone.
A lot of drama.
They're both gone. They're both out of there.
There was a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of drama, and you made some mistakes.
He admitted to making some mistakes.
You know, made mistakes, and you didn't win.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to win, or at least even be more competitive, and you weren't.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I bet you there was a lot of bickering back.
I wonder what Toronto would have looked like if they never got rid of Lou.
I don't know. I don't know with that. You know what I mean?
Would that have worked? Would it not have worked? I mean, listen, he went to New York, and it's not like,
He had a couple good years.
He did.
He turned some heads
He did.
for a little while there.
He did.
And then they just were
they're
blasé, like Barzell.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah.
He hasn't been doing much for years.
Who, Barzell?
Yeah.
He's been hurt and stuff like that. He's a great player.
I know, but his point production has been down.
And for some reason, I feel like he'd be better elsewhere. Like
probably
just being there, he's been handcuffed a little bit or something.
Especially offensively with that team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they got crazy fans.
Like you watch this guy, like when they've been in the playoffs and you really zero in on Matt Barzell
he's damn good
when he's
player.
on top of his game.
I'm just saying that they just haven't. They got work to do, but they just loaded up on draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
If I am a Islanders fan, like I'm like, fuck.
Well, I got a different feel about.
Up?
I got a different feel about the team now.
So do I. Like,
after having Matty Martin on.
Yeah, dude, and Darcy's cool. Play with him a little bit in minors and stuff like that. Hopefully they got a good grip on this organization. Like, damn, dude, I hope so.
Doobie was so inexperienced in years, in terms of working in the NHL at the time. I just feel like pairing him up with Mike Babcock was not a good idea.
Oh my God, I would love to be a fly on the wall to hear the conversation.
How do you think Babs treated him?
Hi, come here, little. How are you?
Yeah. Like,
no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Hi. No. Oh, good thinking there.
Yeah.
Good thinking there, kid. We're not going to do that though. So this is what we're going to do.
Right.
Stuff like that.
Condescending.
Like, you're a little boy.
No respect.
You're a little boy.
You're not going to tell me what to do.
No, we're not going to do that.
You're going to listen to me.
He's like listening to me. He's like, yeah, interesting. No, okay, we're not going to do that, but we're going to do this, and I'll let you know. If I ran a show, dude, I want to see Babcock and Lou. I want to see that, and Shanny. And I want them all together.
And I'm getting people like messaging me even today being like, oh, did you ask him about what happened when Babcock and Marner with the list and all that? But like but as Dubas says in the interview, he wasn't the GM at the time.
No, he wasn't. You're hearing everything. Mm-hmm. No, he was part of it. He probably was down. He heard about it. Yeah. But he wasn't like day to day. Like he's down the minors.
I talked to Tyler Bozak about that when he was here. I remember talking to him. I don't remember exactly what he said about it. Oh, Bozy? Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Loved him, dude. Nice guy. Really nice and quiet.
Took all those young guys under his wing, too.
Yeah, he was totally cool. His wife was on Twitter for a while there.
Making margaritas and
Molly.
Toasted ravs and stuff.
I remember being like, whoa, she's tweeting a lot.
Yeah. I wouldn't want my wife tweeting a lot when I was a player. I don't want her tweeting a lot now. She's not even on Twitter.
No, you don't.
She's not.
You don't want to. We don't want your opinion.
But would anybody want their wife getting a ton of attention on Twitter?
Not really. Unless they're being clever or.
Yeah, but see, here's the deal. Sometimes people will tweet during a game knowing that their name or their tweet is going to be mentioned during the broadcast. I feel like every time she would like tweet, I'd be a third period, like, oh my God. And then like Panger would be like, Molly just tweeted.
I wouldn't want that.
So
saying that Tyler wasn't, it's all good. She wasn't like well, I think a couple times she was a little controversial. I just wouldn't want that. Mm-hmm. If I'm not doing it, I wouldn't want.
She was never controversial, and she's awesome.
I thought
she's a great.
I thought she did say something about his ice time one time or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
When you're tweeting that much.
No, that's different. I thought she just tweeted out like Molly margaritas.
I could be wrong. I don't want to.
Ice time.
I thought we talked about this.
Maybe we did.
I was like, damn.
You think she was like Tyler needs to be playing more.
Not to that effect, but hinting at something.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah, no, that would be
whoa.
That's when the coach needs to bring you in.
Oh, I think she took a picture of Tyler signing a contract.
Oh, did she? At UPS?
I told Jim the Cat Hayes not to post that.
Okay, fine. Appreciate it. You chirping my wife because she's the one that put that up there.
Oh,
although she just didn't.
People texted me that said it was the funniest segment.
She didn't present. She didn't present it correctly.
It's all good. So
when we talk about it on here,
it's the pettiest, stupid thing. It's funny though, Andy. If you can't eat that, then come on.
So Shohei.
Shohei. God, that's funny as shit. Damn.
Shohei.
Made me laugh for a couple days. Made me laugh.
Shohei Ohtani.
Ohtani. Oh, man. This is a dead zone.
If you could be one athlete right now.
Right now? That's a damn good question.
Who would you want to be? Like today.
Son of a bitch.
Outside of hockey.
All right. Yeah, I ain't going to be a hockey player anyway.
No?
No. God dang. Huh. Maybe the best cricket player in the world, Andy. Maybe it's the best cricket player in the world.
Why is that?
I don't know. Ask your neighbors.
They're down under.
Listen, ask your neighbor. He's probably like...
He's not playing cricket.
He's probably like... He's from India.
Is that a big sport over there?
God damn.
Is that the biggest sport in India?
The monster sport.
I'll have to ask him next time
There's the more popular cricket players than any other sport.
Next time...
I'm telling you.
Next time I'm looking at...
I think they make the most money. Maddie, am I wrong on that?
Yeah, you are. Next time I'm looking at his okra garden, I'll ask him.
Ask him about fucking cricket, dude. I'm telling you, it's soccer's one,
you
and
think
then cricket's
the most
number
famous
2.
Athlete in the world.
I bet you the guy that has the most popular cricket player has more Instagram followers than anybody else.
Okay, let's find that out.
Can we find that, Maddie? Can you help me with that? If I'm wrong, I'm gonna sound like an idiot, but I do.
And I bet you.
What about their popularity as far as Instagram? Because I could have sworn I read that somewhere.
No, because I don't even think that what's the highest paid cricket player make? Let's find out.
Yeah, they probably don't make it, but they are very popular.
What does the highest paid cricket player earn per year? ? And we'll find out who that is.
Okay.
Well, he makes 28.5 million European.
What's that now? Yeah. Cricket players. Yeah, they have more than anybody. Followers.
Okay, well then you go be one of those.
I don't want to live in India.
No, you already said it, dude.
I don't want to live in India.
I asked you to name one.
I'm just trying to be. You asked me.
28.5 euros. Or European million.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, it's not even close.
That's
the highest paid
His
athlete.
name's Virat Kohli.
I'll tell you what.
I have a neighbor down the street named Virat.
I know you do.
Yeah.
You got a couple. I would say the next big contract in the NBA, Luka or whoever's going to get $80 million a year.
Okay, who do you want to be, dude? I know it's such a trick question for you.
Probably. Sorry,
you have to blow that far, that hard.
Sorry about that.
Big bad wolf, dude.
I know. Blow you right down, baby.
Okay.
I would say probably UFC champ and make a ton of money that way. Although, like Connor, or it would be probably the coolest thing. You're recognized worldwide. Mm-hmm. Fighting is recognized everywhere. Yeah. You have the most confidence of anybody else because you can beat them up.
Yeah.
And you're an incredible athlete.
Okay.
What would you do, Andy?
I think I'd be a quarterback in the NFL.
Probably quarterback. You look like one.
I know. Do you know I never
5'8",
do you know
130 pounds, and unathletic.
5'8".
What are you?
Like 5'10". Like almost 5'11".
Stand up.
Dude, I don't need
I'm just letting you know, because if I'm 5'11", and a half.
Yeah, I'm a little shorter than you.
Little? You're about 3 inches shorter.
No, not even close.
Yeah, I think you are.
No.
So 11, 10, 9.
I would probably be a quarterback. And I think it's a great... I mean, of course, it's a great life.
It's great.
I never played quarterback. All those years I played football, I never
get right out of town.
I never played quarterback.
Wow, they didn't have you play quarterback. Wonder why?
I played cornerback.
Yeah, cornerback, safety,
wingback,
inside,
wide receiver.
You're probably damn good.
I was.
Did you play both sides of the ball like Hunter, like Travis? He did the other day.
I watched every one of his plays.
He looked okay.
He looked okay.
He looked okay.
He's gonna be. It's going to be a challenge, man, for him to be able to do that.
Fucking A, yeah.
And I just don't know how realistic it is. I hope it doesn't hurt his career by making him not as good as he would be if he just focused on one side of the ball.
And he probably have to. You know what else would be kind of cool? A lot of money. F1 drivers.
Yeah, those are cool.
Pretty cool.
F1's my favorite kind of racing.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I like it more than open wheel. I like it more than NASCAR. I like it more than IndyCar. Cool.
NASCAR.
Formula One, you want to know why I like it the most?
Fancier.
Because they drive Lamborghinis, Ferraris, Porsches.
Cool. I like those.
NASCAR is like Chevy and Ford.
I love them stock cars, man. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Yeah.
Mellow yellow. Like I remember as a kid, just like going to Hardee's way out yonder, and they'd give you a little NASCAR car with a Happy Meal or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah. And I collect them. I loved it.
Everyone did that, dude. Everyone did that. I mean, that wasn't.
You're a one-upper. You can't. That's not even a good story.
Everyone did.
I just like told a 2-second story. I didn't get into it. I didn't like pump up who I was hanging out with. Yeah. I didn't be like, okay, when I was on the plane the one time, and then you draw out the story. I didn't do that. I just said I collected these things real quick. You had to step on me.
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's cool that you did that.
I know. It's pretty
cool. You went to Harvard and got the
Harvard.
Hardee's.
Didn't go there. Hardee's and.
You know that like. Ivy League schools are no longer. I was talking to a lot of the parents. They've got kids in college and stuff like that. It's like Ivy League schools are no longer like the school of choice for a lot of these kids if you're able to get into those. They've changed a lot.
Fuck
They've gotten political and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Andy just found this out. See, like...
No, I knew it already.
Out of your fucking mind.
I knew already.
I know guys that their daughters... Lovely girls. Beautiful. Went to college for a year. Completely changed. Came back with a fucking bold dyke haircut.
Oh my God, dude.
And hating life.
Okay, I don't know.
I know.
Who does that? I mean.
I've seen it.
Okay.
Kyle Dubas, man, he came on. He doesn't do many interviews. I thought we asked him everything we possibly could. He was probably getting a little annoyed at the end.
You think?
Probably a little bit.
Probably.
But it's all good. You got to do what you got to do.
I will say this.
We pumped his tires.
He's only been a GM for 8 years.
Yeah.
I did not want this to be an interrogation.
No.
And I wanted to, like...
I want to get him back on.
You know, I don't think that was kind of like the idea that he was expecting, where it's like, why did you do this? You know, like, listen, we're not like diehard, passionate Maple Leaf fans, for example, who maybe would have the same type of...
Yeah,
you know,
there it is.
Anger and
listen, if he was doing a bunch of these
aggressiveness with some
he doesn't
of the questions.
do these. You got to be respectful. We got to know him. A lot of people haven't probably heard him talk for this long ever in any interview.
Yeah,
so kind of humanize him a little bit, man. He laughed at himself. I don't know. I thought it was pretty damn good.
I thought he was great.
I thought he was good, man. Fucking, you try to fucking get him on. Like that was a working process Andy was doing for a long goddamn time. These GM, man, some guys just don't do these, and he's the one that doesn't. And he did our podcast.
Yeah.
So goddamn, that's what we do, baby. You know.
Yeah, he was great, man. I really enjoyed it.
You look tan.
Thank you.
And you're starting to look a little bigger. I swear to God.
Yeah, I know.
Can you give me a compliment real quick? Just give me one.
Sure. I think you were like a really good. You're a good teammate.
You said that before.
The hat looks good on you. I like that First Form hat.
Wear this hat every goddamn day. He's got nothing. I think that's on me, though. I think I need to show more. I need something.
I'm trying to be more complimentary of others.
You have to be.
Because
you do not.
Laurie is so complimentary.
I do the same thing. I make sure everybody you looking fucking good.
Every
baby.
time we could be in line at the grocery store and the lady will walk by and she's like, "Oh, I love your earrings."
It pumps their tires up.
I love
just
your hair.
A little bit.
I love your shirt. I like your shirt.
You bring people down.
No, I don't.
She pumps them up.
Yeah, but I don't ever say anything mean or negative.
I was on my radio show the other day. And he's like, I'm going to listen for 5 seconds before it cuts out. Like, stuff like that. And then he puts... Then he puts a bunch of Z's together, and people are like sleeping emojis, and I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah, I know.
I needed a boost there.
Did you,
dude? I'm getting rocked with trivia. I'm like fucking doing trivia on the spot.
Okay,
Kings.
Give me some
I gotta
trivia.
do like geography. I already
some.
did trivia with you.
Do you know
son.
Do you know
Time out. No, you do not want me doing that to you.
Do you know what
your soul would be owned?
What I want to do? My dream.
A history guide.
No, my dream experience, if I could pick an experience, like if they said, "Hey, I'll give you an experience," now I may pick going to like on a beautiful vacation or going on a yacht or something.
Have another.
No, I want to go on Jeopardy.
Hockey podcast. What?
I want to go on Jeopardy. I'm really good at Jeopardy, dude.
They will own.
No,
you are not good at anything.
Watch
like that.
it with me,
Is
dude.
It hockey
it's like random.
Is it hockey Jeopardy?
There's like some categories I'll sweep the category, and Ty's like
one, like what?
Ty's like, oh my god,
like what?
Like it'll be like baseball in America or baseball in the '80s, baseball in the '90s, something like that. That's a category.
How about we take
football in the '90s, Super Bowl MVPs?
Let's take sports out of it.
Fine.
What category?
Dude, give me something.
We'll do history.
Give me it up.
You do not want to do this.
Give me some questions.
You don't want to do this.
And you don't have to make it the hardest ones ever, but just give me some questions.
You don't want to do it, dude.
I'm pretty good at it.
You don't want to do it.
Like candy bar for 5,000, like a candy bar for 200, candy bar for 600.
Who's Andrew Jackson?
Former president. What is a president?
Tell me about him.
What is a former president?
Tell me about him.
That's not how the game's played. They don't
give me something about
They don't
him.
do that in the game. Like they don't say tell me about
Give me one
him.
like what? No. We're not talking about Jeopardy.
Oh no, I'm playing Jeopardy, dude.
Get out of here.
Give me like another. Like give me. Honestly, I'm good at Jeopardy.
What's the capital of West Virginia?
What is Roanoke?
Roanoke. Roanoke. Do you know what Roanoke is? It's actually an unbelievable story. Roanoke.
Really?
Yes.
Roanoke?
North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina.
No. They sent didn't they send a bunch of people to Roanoke Island off the coast of North Carolina? And they they sent them all these supplies to fucking start building up a settlement. And they disappeared. And they came back a year later, and they were all gone except for one little carving that said Roanoke in the fucking tree.
Wow.
The Indians got them, boy. Woo-hoo!
So
they got them, and they got. They got. Everybody's like, they might have settled somewhere else. Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool story.
That's American History 101 right there. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
So
you're embarrassing.
West Virginia.
Can we stop? God. That's one of the most poor people in the world.
I know it is.
Not in the world, in the United States.
Country. Yeah. What is West Virginia? That's what I was.
Hollers. Down yonder. Hollers.
Hollers, West Virginia? That's the capital?
No. They have all them hollers with all that fucking
TV shows and stuff like that.
Man.
I know, it's awful down there.
Don't play this game.
But, dude, I ate barbecue in Kansas City, and it wasn't
People
very good.
are getting bored about this barbecue stuff.
It wasn't very good, though.
Really?
I didn't think it was that great.
I didn't think that I would say it probably was, and you weren't
wasn't into it.
I did.
These burnt-end tacos were not great. They chopped them up, all diced them up. I didn't like that. I'd never had burnt-ends.
Oh, fucking good.
So I want to do a real burnt-end,
Takes a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's like the brisket, right?
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Chop it up, put it in a foil pan, put butter and sugar, brown sugar and fucking sauce, mix it all up, cover it up, put it back on the goddamn grill. A long time. Until you grab them like this, dripping everywhere.
Yeah.
Damn good. Damn good. I got pulled pork waiting. I just put it in a fucking. Kate orders these things online, and they come this huge fat ass piece of pulled pork, and we put it in a crock pot.
Really?
Dumped on the sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Let
Sliders.
it cook. Damn good.
Yeah.
Man, because I don't want to be outside right now. It's too hot. So you just do shit inside.
Dude, it was so hot.
It's fucking hot, man. Makes me depressed. St. Louis is
nicer than Kansas City.
St. Louis is very spread out, and it's beautiful, and they have damn good school districts and great schools and nice little areas.
Kansas City does as well.
So does Kansas City. But the downtown part of St. Louis is way more hardcore than the downtown part of Kansas City. So, that is a fact.
So they'll advertise like Taylor Swift came in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she's a big dog there, man. Like my wife's obsessed with Travis Kelce.
But I don't believe that she went in there.
She probably did. Who cares? See, you would be like, I like this place because Taylor's in here. I don't care.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Unless you go,
I'm saying the opposite.
I think it's cool when you go to some of these old school steakhouses in New York, man.
Old school,
and they got all this old school pictures of these guys, man. I used to go to Pal's Cabin. Pal, if you guys know, fucking, it's torn down now. Gangsterville, Pal's Cabin. We had a where we stayed with the Devils. The Renaissance Inn was right there off Prospect Avenue. I'd go to Pal's Cabin.
Sorry.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Dude, I had a long day yesterday, dude. I am tired.
Driving. I mean, come on. You're bubble, dude. You're in a bubble, man. There's people fucking straight grind. They're listening right now, fucking grinding. I hear it every day. Andy had to go to a soccer tournament. Like, get out of here. And the barbecue wasn't good. Mm-hmm. Then he's got to get home because she's got to go to a concert.
Megan Maroney.
God, she hot.
Love her.
Jesus, mother of
God. Where's she from? Can you find out where she's from?
I don't know. God.
Love her music.
Love her music. Great artist. Really talented. God, she's hot. Mm-hmm. Jesus.
Amazing.
Do you see these like sorority girls doing their dances in front of their fucking sorority hut?
Oh my God.
Like, is it fake?
They're color coordinated.
Why are they so hot?
Is that AI?
Are they all hot?
I don't know what's going on with that.
Like, they're every time Kate walks by me and like they're popping on my it's like you watch another one of those.
Are you watching a lot of the sorority dances?
They're all god dang.
I know.
Like, what is that?
Which school are you looking at?
Oh, I don't know. Every one of them.
Mm-hmm. No, you should get involved in that business.
I know. How do I own one of those?
Mm-hmm. Like a sorority?
Oh, God.
Okay, girls.
Come on in. Daddy's cooking tonight. God, they're hot.
What college,
but I'm happily married.
What college would you want to go to if you could go to any college?
And be a superstar? Like athlete?
No, just like to go. And like study and stuff. You should go back to school.
Oxford.
You've got such a hunger to learn.
I don't need somebody teaching me. I could go online and do it.
You could get like
I can go online and do it.
You could get like a really
take me to the next level
degree.
And do what? I don't need that.
No,
I just like to know. So I can have a conversation, a normal conversation with people.
Knowledge to go get a corporate job?
No.
No?
I could use my knowledge of life and working for Lou Lamoriello and have to just be on every day and work great, be a good teammate. You know, I could do that. But what are you gonna do? What would you do? What would you do
when I'm not eating protein?
If you weren't working in radio, what would you do?
Probably something in the steak industry.
Truck driver. They make damn good money.
Own a steakhouse.
So, you gonna own a restaurant? Oh, that'd be a badass.
Steakhouse.
No one's gonna go in there.
Why not?
Because they're gonna be like, "Hey, can you test that for us?" And you're like, "Wow, I don't eat this."
Barbecue restaurants.
I'm not eating my own food.
They got a lot of food like on the menu that I only want to eat at home. Like I don't eat.
Dude, I like to
baked beans and coleslaw.
Andy,
that's not restaurant food to me. I need to eat that at home.
Okay, take it home.
My mama needs to be making that.
I don't,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
some of that's good, baby. I love coleslaw.
Yeah.
God damn.
Potato salad.
And he didn't like the barbecue in Kansas City. Then he has to drive home to go Chloe to a concert. Like, what the fuck is going on? You put your foot
90
down.
miles an hour.
Fuck, man. Like I think you put a lot on yourself. Like you gotta calm down a little bit.
She was so upset.
She made it. Spoiled.
Barely made it.
Whoa.
I did put my foot down though, because she sent me a message. She wanted
What's Ivy want to do? She's gonna want to do something.
She wants a phone.
Get her a phone.
I know.
I'd get her.
Okay. Ivy and I took the dog for a walk last night and had the best time. We did.
Good for you.
The best time. I love that one-on-one time.
That's all you
I
need.
try to take my different kids, and you'll know this when you have kids one day.
I'm not gonna have kids.
Well, you might.
Nah. It's past that point.
Does anybody have one they'd be willing to give to Cam?
Anybody got one of them kids out there?
Because he needs one.
I need one, yeah. It would make your life a lot more miserable.
I just need you to understand a few things.
I don't want to. Andy acts like I was a grown adult my whole life. I know how to be a kid. I know what good parents are like. I know what I needed at the time. I went through stressful shit.
You don't know about parenting.
10 times more. I went through 10 times more stressful stuff that any of your kids.
You don't know about parenting.
Any of your kids will ever have to go through in life.
What do you know about parenting?
I've been through as a kid more stress than any of your kids, which is good. I learned a lot just by fucking living.
Me too. Hey, what do you think of Shador?
So he looked pretty dang good, man.
Everybody's like, I told you. And everybody
like, we ain't there yet.
Like, you're not going to force. Here's what I would, if I was Deion Sanders, prime time, I would tell all these nerd celebrity people who keep tweeting about his son because they want to kiss Deion's ass to stop. Just stop. Let him do it on his own. Like, it's not helping things. You're not going to force an NFL organization to do something that they don't want to do, or because you say that they should do it.
I would just stay away from everything.
Just
don't put fuel in the fire.
You're not helping him by doing this all the time. Because if I'm a GM, the way some of these guys work, general manager, owner, head coach, they don't want to feel like they're being forced into making a decision or to doing something that they know is the right decision, but they don't want to be kind of like pushed into.
But do they know it's the right decision? He played a couple downs. He looked pretty good. Like, we don't know yet.
Was he playing against the ones?
Nah. Well, maybe.
Were they blitzing?
Maybe maybe the first part of that game they were playing against the ones.
My experience is this, Kim. In the preseason one, first game, you're not seeing a lot of exotic blitz packages.
Hey, don't stop. Like, we've been doing this for too long.
No, I'm saying
you can't force the issue.
No, you're not.
You're forcing the issue,
dude. I am
you can't
not.
Do. See, you don't know.
No,
you don't know. You need.
Dude, you're not seeing a lot of exotic blitz packages.
We don't need to force it.
You're not seeing corner blitzes.
Maybe in the first fucking 5 minutes of the game you are.
You're not seeing a lot of disguises and stuff like that.
I bet you are in the first 5 minutes.
And I'll tell you this, a lot of teams, for example, they're going to hide their base packages. They're going to wait till the regular season.
That's something. Okay, fine.
Because they don't want other teams
and they're going to fucking do the same thing as a quarterback.
Expose you on tape, on film.
They're going to do it to quarterback too.
So I didn't see a lot of pressure up the middle. I didn't see a lot of A and B gap pressure. So we'll just see how it plays out. Now, he's got to get to week 2. There's only 3 weeks in the preseason now, right? In the NFL, they changed it.
Don't know.
They reduced it.
Don't know.
So we'll see what it looks like in week 2. And then in the week 3, we'll see how many reps he gets against the ones and when the opposing team's defense is playing like their hair is on fire.
Yeah. All right. You done? God awful. Wrap it up. Let's go. We got a good guest, man. There's not much going on. Let's go.
Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link today. You can get one of these beautiful, beautiful First Form energy drinks called Form Energy. Do you know they got a special announcement coming out with the pumpkin spice latte? Look for that, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Get the bars. They got a new bar, cookies and cream. Oh, my God, Cam.
Yeah, man.
Looks delicious.
I'm into just... I love the fucking... I got the collagen going in the morning and my coffee. And
the meat sticks.
Meat sticks are my jam, dude.
The apparel. I can't wait to wear those hoodies again, man.
Need a couple more hats.
How many weeks are we away from hoodie season?
Good month. A good month.
A good month. Yeah. A good month.
We'll get up to 100 degrees again, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weatherman over here. I mean, this guy.
You're one-dimensional. Okay. You don't even know.
Really?
I exposed you.
No, you didn't.
I exposed you for the past 6 years.
No, you didn't.
No, I did.
Because you didn't ask me.
I've exposed you.
No, you didn't ask me.
No, I have.
You didn't ask me Jeopardy questions.
One-dimensional.
Call me at 4 o'clock today.
You're one-dimensional.
Call me at 4 o'clock today.
600 fucking years. Jesus. Christopher Columbus era. Stupid. He drew out Missouri. Columbus did. You didn't hear about that?
What is Columbus?
I mean, come on.
It's
Columbo.
That's how I would answer that.
It's Columbo.
On Jeopardy. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link. You know where to go. Show us what you get. Show us what you buy. Cam, we saw someone the other day, and you said he is Seth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
SparksHockey.com, baby.
It's
if you need your skates sharpened and you want your kid to have the best season, tonight is the first day of the season. Practice starts tonight. We've had other skates. Obviously, it's a 12-month sport now. But tonight is the actual first day of the season.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that exciting? So we wish everyone throughout North America, minor hockey up in Canada, youth hockey here in the U.S., because they call it different things. I hope everyone has the best season. But
everybody the best.
Yeah.
I hope everybody has the best season.
What's the best way to assure?
Well, how about you just stay healthy and learn?
What's the best way to assure?
Stay healthy and learn.
Yeah, and to make sure your skates are sharp.
The best
properly.
season. Yeah, just fucking don't. That's like number one.
Yeah.
Make sure your equipment's right, and that's the biggest part of your equipment and your skates. If your skates are done fucked up, your kid's gonna look stupid.
So get us Sparks and do it yourself.
Your kid's gonna be falling around like a jackass, and you're gonna be like, "This kid's good."
Yeah.
No, he's not.
So you go to these hockey shops where they sharpen your skates, and you hand your skates over. What are you risking when you hand your skates over?
Your fucking shoulder popping out, your concussion,
falling
your
into
kid
the boards.
not making
breaking
a team.
wrist.
Scouts looking at your kid like, this kid can't stand up.
You can't turn.
You spend all this money and time and travel, and then all of a sudden your kid's falling down like a jackass because he has no edges. Get on with yourself.
Can't stop.
That's on you, mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. That's on you. Figure that out.
How often should you get your skate sharpened?
Depends if they nicked it up bad. If you should, a couple weeks, like whatever, like a month.
Couple weeks, a month.
I don't know how many you skate.
Once a week.
Once a week, probably.
If you're skating,
how many times you skating?
I don't know. If you're skating,
like
if you're skating at least 3 days a week.
Yeah, I should do it every other week.
I think you should do it every week.
Every other week's fine.
Well, just look at the skates and see if they're nicked up. But the best part about having a Sparks, you can just do it. In your basement.
I remember playing.
You do it whenever
and I remember like being like, okay, every other week is good.
You didn't have them sharpened every day when you're in playing in the minors?
In the NHL?
The NHL?
Goddamn right I did.
Yeah, every day, right?
Yeah, but But when I was young, playing like 3 times a week, like every other week.
Would you get your skates sharpened between periods?
If they're fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now you can do that. You can be like an NHLer when you have your own machine.
I know, it's nice.
Hey, you know what's changed my life the most of everything I've done in my life? I've done a lot of things.
Me?
You know what's had the biggest
You've completely changed.
You know what's had the... Oh, my God.
You've completely changed.
That's not good. You think I've changed?
Yes. You think like
Give
I do.
me an example.
You think like I do now.
Because I play Jeopardy?
You think like I do now.
Because I'm a Jeopardy champion?
I got you. You got, boy.
I would say Praveen's had way more,
Oh, man. Wow.
I would say Praveen's
I didn't even try.
Had way more
I didn't even
influence
try.
So what? What have you done? I'm not.
Huh?
I'm not drinking.
I'm not saying that. It's the way you think. Big deal. It's all good.
Okay.
You hang out with people. Sometimes
like
you think the way they do.
and stuff like that?
Sure.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I've had it.
You're into a lot more things than you used to not be into.
Like what?
Like eating. You know?
Like steak?
You like weather? No. Funny how that works. Interesting.
I've always liked it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
They used to call my brother.
Oh,
they used to call my brother the weatherman.
I bet.
And we had a weather radio when I was a kid, too.
Yeah.
So, all right, tell me, how have I influenced you?
Hold my temper.
I'm sorry?
Be able to hold my temper.
Why?
You know.
All right, give me something else.
No, that's a good thing.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, give me something else.
What?
Anything else? I mean, like, give me like a real thing, like.
To be better driving, it's not be on my phone, maybe.
Okay.
To not be late, because I know how annoying it is to be when somebody's late.
Right.
So I learned that. If you're
Right.
So.
Cool, man.
Yeah, I learned a lot from you.
SparksHockey.com. Use our promo code Cam and Strick. It'll save you more money than Black Friday and Cyber Monday.
It's coming up.
And don't have you-know-who sharpen your skates. When
Seth.
you go to a hockey shop and you hand it over to Seth, you don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're getting.
I don't want him touching anything that I own.
No. Including your credit card.
Oh, my
your
God.
ID.
Well, now your credit card's in his system.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Honey, did you spend a couple $1,000 at Best Buy? No.
No, I didn't.
I got my skate sharpened.
Let's go!
I'm just saying, that's a real thing out there, dude.
And he's been gone all weekend, yet he doesn't want to go home.
True Float, baby. True Float.
Best. Shit kickers from fucking way up yonder. Alberta
shit kickers. They make the best coolers. You know, I had some people over. I busted out all my coolers that I have from True Float. And I was showing them all the different coolers.
How many you got?
They were 2, actually.
No, I saw more than that.
I got 2.
Just give me one more. I want the one with the blue on it.
That's mine. And the white one's mine.
And the other one?
That's only 2 I have.
How about when I come over, you just show me around the house?
I will. I'd like to. I'll show you around. But
Andy acts like he's not home when I come over. It's really odd. I see the cars in the driveway.
No,
they're all
don't.
there.
No,
the kids are like, I see silhouettes in the.
True Float, TRU.
Acts like he's not home. He's on the phone.
They make the best coolers and the best heated chairs and the best mugs and the best everything. And we're going to be giving away a couple very, very soon.
Yeah.
I can't wait about that. But True Float, get yourself one. And you can put your logo on it, too. You can get one that says Cam and Strick, but you can put your business logo on the cooler, dude.
Anything you want.
It's amazing. It's like hat launch. You know, these hats we wear, you can put the logo on a hat launch, too. True Float, put your logo on the cooler, put your logo on the heated chair. They're awesome.
That's coming up,
dude.
baby. I can't wait for that.
When's Jason's bar?
Huh?
When's Jason's
bonfire? Probably coming up in a month and a half.
Looking forward.
November, I'd say.
Oh, I probably can't make it.
Okay.
But he already invited.
He might not have it now.
He already invited me.
He might not have it now.
True Float, baby. Get yourself a cooler. Compare the difference. True Float versus Yeti.
Oh, man. Yeti's a bunch of pansies. True Float, that son of a bitch will fall to the back of your truck going 75 miles an hour.
And then what happens?
Nothing.
Not even a scratch.
Not even a scratch.
Not even a dent.
Beer's cold. Pops right open. Let's go.
I know. And they're great for float trips. They're great for backyard barbecues. They're great for everything.
Anything.
And the heated chairs are incredible. Same with the mugs, man. True Float, baby. Shilly Plastering, Cam.
Oh, my God. Best in the business. Been around a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Long time. God.
I see these pools, and I will say this. If you have a nice pool, I am envious of you right now.
Yeah. God, yeah, dude. No shit.
Would you rather have a $350,000 pool or a golf membership?
That's a good question, actually. My buddy picked the pool.
He doesn't belong to the golf course in his backyard?
Yeah, not anymore. It's like you spend the money on that or you spend it on that. Mm-hmm. So you got to do the math.
It's one or the other.
Yeah,
no, that's fine.
So
what would you rather have?
Right now, if I could pimp out my backyard with a nice $350,000 pool, holy shit.
Okay, and it may not cost that much, but
that's a big time pool.
Yeah, no.
It probably would cost that much.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying a big time pool.
I get invited enough to go golfing to where I can get my fix.
Same.
No, you don't. But it is nice to have that in your backyard. Golfing. Oh, God.
I know.
So beautiful. Yeah. 2 different
That would
courses.
be nice, too. But I think I'd rather have the pool.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm taking the pool. And you know what? I'm calling Shilly Plastering to come do my plastering, too. Which means it'll be a nice-ass pool.
Yep.
And you'll never have any issues.
Well, you're always going to have issues. But they'll fix them.
Yeah, but you'll have issues with, the pump and stuff like that. They don't have...
Well, what if a deer falls in your face? Scratch it all up?
We have so many deer, and they're getting into my trash cans.
Oh.
Or is it... It could be a raccoon.
It's one of them raccoons.
But I see so many deer during the day that I think the deer are coming up at night.
How about you close your trash cans?
Do deer sleep at night?
Mm-hmm.
They do?
Yeah. Stupid ass
question.
Do
they sleep standing
Come
up?
on, it's like talking to a 10-year-old.
Do they sleep standing up?
No, that's horses.
They lay down and sleep?
Yeah, they sleep.
Wow.
I mean, it shows you don't see that.
I don't see them sleeping very often, dude, ever.
Because they're panic mode around your house. Panic mode.
They're hungry.
There's fucking people everywhere.
Shilly Plastering. Get plastered with Shilly Plastering. Been around for 70 years. Ryan Shilly, say hi to him.
What up, Rye? Tell your daddy I said, what's up, baby? Baby boy, what up?
Pebble Tech technology, which comes with a 5-year warranty.
Damn right, baby.
So get plastered with Shilly Plastering. ShillyPlastering.com. We mentioned hat launch, man. If you're going to get some customized hats, use America's #1 source for customized hats, which is Hat Launch.
Damn right they are. They're right across the river right here in St. Louis.
Isn't that amazing?
Let's go.
They built this beautiful hat too, man.
Let's go.
2 weeks, you can give them a logo. They're going to have these hats for you. They fit so nice.
They're damn good.
You forget you're even wearing it sometimes.
Yep.
That's how nice they fit. And if you don't have a logo, they're going to create a logo for you. They'll make it nice. They'll give you different variations. They can make T-shirts, hoodies, whatever. Best customer service. Great people.
Great people.
Very creative
their ass off,
with their marketing.
That's why First Form and all those guys use them too.
Yeah, exactly.
So
a lot of the companies, you'd be surprised how many companies that you know
that
you deal with on a regular basis.
Dang good.
Get their apparel from Hat Launch. HatLaunch.com, baby. Use Hat Launch. Use it wisely. Use it today. Of course, David Novak with Blue Note Roofing.
Right there
baby.
behind you.
314-920-5713.
Insurance claims specialist, baby.
David Novak, baby.
He's the best, man.
Roofing, siding, gutters, soffit, fascia. Nobody does it better. Look for the yellow truck with the blue note on the side of it. David Novak, Blue Note Roofing. Kyle Dubas.
Let's go.
On the Cam and Strick Podcast. The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by First Form, baby. Use our link and do it today. www.firstform.com/camandstrick.
Get jacked now. They are the real deal.
Get that protein, check out the apparel, eat those bars, and drink those energy drinks. Firstform.com/camandstrick.
Yeah.
Now on to the interview. Is that the first time you got to know Lou? Did you know him at all before you came to Toronto?
No, I didn't know Lou at all before. I mean, I obviously had followed and admired him, but when he arrived in Toronto in the summer of 2015, that was my first time getting to know him at all. So, yeah.
Man, your story's pretty crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, there's a lot of guys in professional sports who kind of came up at a young age, man. And now you're like a veteran, but you're still like really young. There's still people your age who haven't even got in yet. You know what I mean? And you've been doing this for a long time. When did you catch a break? Like who's the guy responsible? If you were to say right now, like, hey, who gave you a real opportunity to kind of be sitting where you are right now?
Oh man. It's like it's a series of there's a series of very fortunate breaks. Like I played hockey growing up. When I was a minor bantam, playing major bantam, I got injured. For the previous number of years, I'm from Sault Ste. Marie. I'd worked in the locker room doing like the water bottles and sticks and such for the Greyhounds, which was, as a young guy in the Sioux, the greatest thing ever. And then when I got injured, I started working for the team full time. And Craig Hartsburg really kind of gave me my first break and ability to travel with the team and sit in on more coaching and managerial items. And then Dave Torrey, who's now the director of pro scouting for Los Angeles Kings. He was outstanding to me. He became the general manager right as I was going to school. Our scout in the area I was going to school quit, and Dave just entrusted me with the position at 17 years old. That's not many people would do that. So I'd have to credit, Craig and Dave. And then it's just been, the ownership back in the Sioux in 2011, they hired me to be the GM when I was 25. So, Dr. Lulu Kenda and George Chinook and Angela Bombacco and the rest of the board of directors. So it's just kind of been in the right place, right time. I really owe everything to the Sioux Greyhounds. So if I had to credit, all of those people were with the Sioux at that time. And that's what I would have to credit for kind of ending up here.
Well, your dad was involved. Your granddaddy was involved, coach from 1960 to 67. Like, were you just around the rink, hanging out? Like, tell us about your upbringing with the Greyhounds.
That's what happened, Cam, was like in training camp, like you would know from going into Windsor, like end of August, like our season, we would like have practice in the morning, and then the team, in those days, the training camp was much different. There was lots of physical activity in the camp, and there were lots of teams and guys trying to earn their way onto the team. And so I would go with my dad and grandfather, and like they just, during training camp, especially with so many players around and a small staff, they needed all the help they could get. So I would volunteer during training camp. And then when I was 11, they asked me to stay on during the year and keep doing all that stuff during the year while I was playing. So I just, I'd go to high school. My grandfather would pick me up. If I didn't have my own practice, I would go to the rink for, practice in the OHL at that time was, 3:30 after the guys were in high school. I would do my work at the rink at 7:00 or 7:30. One of my parents pick me up. I'd go home, do my homework, and then just do the same thing the next day if I didn't have my own practice or own game or own travel. So I grew up in the Sioux Memorial Gardens, and it was there's a lot of great players that came through during the years, and they were always great to me. And I just eventually figured that if I wasn't going to play, and then that I just loved hockey, so I was going to try to find a way to make hockey my career.
We need to know who hurt you. Okay, do we need to?
What happened with that?
Do we need to get back at this guy? Like, how did you get hurt?
What happened with that?
How did your career end? Yeah,
concussions.
Is that true?
So, I mean, you look back and at the time you think it's awful, but I was really small. Like when I was in grade 9, I was like 5'4", 5'5", 110, 120 pounds, and I was you're playing with 14 and 15-year-olds, and so I just throughout the year I had 3 concussions during the year, and because I hadn't hit puberty yet, like there was just I wasn't clear to go back and play. So at that point I started work for the team all the time. I didn't have my own games to play in, and so that's when you think it's terrible at the time, but if not, I mean, so few guys make a career of it, and that wasn't really the track I was on anyway. I would have had to really I grew obviously, but having that happen led me to work every day for the team. So there's no reason to get back at anybody, because it's probably in the end one of the most fortunate things that's ever happened to me.
Listen, it's not easy being 5'10", 120 pounds. Okay?
I know. You're right. You do. I know what absolutely that's like. Hey, did you? With obviously all your buddies growing up were jealous of you hanging out with all the guys. Like, would they treat you great? Would they chirp you all the time? Would they take you out to lunch? Like, what would they? What would they be like?
It wasn't that way at all. It was actually the opposite. Like, it was kind of like I was small. I wasn't, really super popular as in like great early on in high school. I just my major priority was going and working for the team and being around the team. So, it wasn't seen as something really cool. Then in grade 11 and 12, when I started to do more with the team, and then it became, I grew, and, you get more confidence, and then it became like a cool thing where they would come to the games and everything like that. But that was really my major focus in high school. It wasn't so much the social part of it. It was more, I really, really loved that, like working for the club and for the team. And, my major thing was like on the, how the road trips are in the Sioux, Thursday morning, we drive up at 7, drive to Windsor after the game in Windsor, stay in Windsor at the Holiday Inn Select. And then you just kind of carry on. And like that was my major priority. And then, so which looking back on it was a great, bit of fortune for sure.
But then you were an agent. Mm-hmm. And that's when I first ran into you, man. I remember you being an agent and kind of doing that thing. Like when you got involved, was that something you thought you would do long term? Like, did you love it, or did you know right away, like, okay, I want to get back in hockey operations?
So the situation was I was finished college, and every year during college, so I scouted for the team in the Niagara area, and then I would go back home to the Sioux, and I would work for the team during the whole summer. And then during the day from 8 to 4, and then at nights I worked at a golf course. And then so when I got to the end of my last year at university, there was no full-time position for me with the team. Like I could have taken another job and then continue to do like the games and such for the team, but I wouldn't have been able to scout anymore because I would have moved back to the Sioux. It's not a huge scouting area. There's one team in the city. So I decided, that I had some opportunities with different agencies, went into the agency business. I did that for 5 years, and it was great, and that I learned a lot. I got to travel to places I'd never been and have different interactions with people I'd never truly interacted with, learn more on the recruiting side of things. But I didn't like the business, that side of the business at all, because my whole life had been working for the team, and you're building towards years or a year where you're trying to win something with a group, and the agent business is just very different. And so it wasn't for me. And then the first chance I had to go back to the Sioux in 2011, I took it.
So how'd the analytics thing come about? And do you like that reputation of being an analytics guy? Like people almost say it as much, say it like, you're not a hockey guy. You can evaluate players, but you can use analytics. How do you use analytics? How much has it changed over the years? Do you still use it as much as you did even when you were coming up and really first getting started?
I didn't really use it at all until it was kind of interesting. On the agent side, you have more time to probably do more diving into different projects like that. And obviously, from just academically, I'd always had an appreciation for economics and math and numbers and using that to try to support making better decisions. But when I went back to the Sioux in 2011 as the general manager, we didn't, and I don't think the team does have the same budget in terms of scouting and player development and such. So we're trying to find a better way that we could, draft better, develop better, and just, evaluate players in our league better, and in the end, make better transactions and decisions to try to get the team back on track. And, at the time there was a lot of people doing a lot of work publicly, and they, were willing to kind of help out and manually track different things and measure different things. So I think it's a piece, on the reputation part, like whatever whatever people are going to say, they're going to want to say. They have their own opinion. But I grew up, scouting and player development. And I just find that adding in different data points helps. And over the years, I've learned things that I think people said at the time were really important that aren't, and trying to figure out how to take the best of every single piece of information, your scouting report, the player's character, their toughness, what different things say about them on the underlying in their underlying data and numbers, and try to combine it to make the best decisions possible and learn from mistakes, and don't be afraid to make mistakes and try to learn from them. So, the reputation part, people are going to say what they want, and it's useless to try to fight it. You just stay at it and keep rolling.
Yeah, listen, I know you were an assistant GM for a couple of years, but your first GM job in a Canadian market like Toronto, I mean, they get so much attention. Everyone's got an opinion.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sports radio, other cities, sports radio is kind of like not even like necessarily a thing as much anymore. In Toronto, like it's still so big and everyone's calling in and giving their opinion. It's crazy how big the Leafs. Was that the best thing for you think, to get your feet wet in a market like that with that much of attention? Or do you feel like you really had to like get in and set your hair on fire right off the bat working in that environment?
So hard to say. It was a great opportunity. I think even going back to going as an assistant GM and doing the minor league, running the minor league operation in the player development system for the Leafs, and then with Lou coming in, I mean, we could talk forever about Lou and how great a mentor he was for me, and how great our relationship still is to this day, and how close he is with my family. Like he's the best. But so that was a great experience. And then when Lou's situation came to a close there in the spring of 2018, I leaned on him a lot to sort of know what was best and what to do next. And I think where it came out in the end was there'd been obviously the situation the spring before, where I had the chance to leave and to be a GM elsewhere, and it didn't come to happen for a number of reasons. And then so Lou's view of it to me at the time was like, all the people here, the players, the ins and outs of it. Like it's probably regardless of the market size and different things of that nature, it's probably the best situation, and because you're familiar with it all. So that was a strong push for me to stay and do that. And obviously we didn't have we had good regular season success, but not near the amount of success that we had wanted to in the playoffs. And it's Tree's turn to take a swing at it there now.
It pays better too, probably in Toronto versus other markets. Even as a general manager,
as it should. You got to deal with a lot more. What was your first impression of Lou when you started to get to know him? Like, were you a little nervous? I mean, we all have our own stories with him. I love him so much too. But like, tell me your like first interaction and how you felt afterwards.
I was 29 years old. I was scared shitless. Like it was, the first day he walks in, and so he very quickly, my job was from kind of doing a little bit of everything to very specifically running the Marlies, and at that time our ECHL affiliate was with Orlando, so our minor league operation and player development operation. And for the first year, he every single thing we did, he would question me on it, and he was hard. But you very quickly realize looking back, and especially now when you're in charge of kind of mentoring people as they're coming into it and guiding those operations, like it was just so that you got so dialed in on the details so that you didn't ever discount any single detail at all. You very quickly realize that if you have the focus and consistency on a day-to-day basis, and you have the work ethic. The other thing is, if you ever beat him into the office, he's going to get there like 4 hours before you the next day, and it's never going to happen again. But just his focus, energy level, commitment to every single detail, and educating you on how the details go into building a team that can be a successful team. Like, at the beginning, he's very hard on you about it, but it's with a purpose. It's not just to carry on this reputation that he's Lou. And then I think especially that you guys have probably had some people on your show that can detail this from the player side. But once you kind of show that you're willing to meet his level of expectation on the detail side, he would do anything for you and your family. And the way he still is to this day with my family, it's incredible. And he's a very, very special man. And when I look back on some of the luckier things that I've been able to be a part of, being able to work for Lou for those seasons in Toronto was something. There's something every day that goes by that I do in this job here where I still think of, what he would want or do, or the different things that he hammered into me in the time together in Toronto.
Did you have a beard when you first met him, or did you already know about the little things?
I don't think I could grow one when I first. I was like 29.
He'd get you on that right now. Yeah, he made me shave.
Yeah. He's watching right now.
He's watching. Cam and I are both going to get a message after this to.
Oh God.
Cam's gotten
buy your razor. Yeah.
Cam's gotten a few.
He's going to talk about my weight too, by the way, just so you know.
We have to weigh Cam in every single day.
Yeah.
Hey, how are the other GMs with you? Like, were you intimidated by any other GMs? Like, Lou's got a next level presence. We get that. Did they accept you? You feel like right off the bat?
Well, I had to actually go to the GM meeting in 2015 before the draft. Lou wasn't there. Lou wasn't even on the radar that Lou was going to come in. And so at the end of the season that year, they let go of Dave Nonis and a number of our other staffs. So it was Brandon Pridham, Mark Hunter, and I were there. And I got the meeting was in Vegas, tied to when they had the awards there, and I had to go there, and that was. I was 29, and it was I was just the end of my first year in the league, and it was really, really. I remember Brian Murray, Glenn Sather. It was really intimidating, like for a young guy as an interim GM, and at that point, my job was to kind of field the trade calls, and it was nerve-wracking, but I realized pretty quickly at that time that. And you don't know, right? You don't know if are they being nice to you to try to take advantage of you in trade, or are they what's really their purpose, right? But there were a few guys that I think genuinely tried to look after me at the World Championships. I'll always remember Doug Armstrong was there, Kenny Holland, and they went out of their way to make sure I knew where I was going, where I was supposed to be, and made sure I could sit with them, go for dinner with them, and. They've always kind of been that way with me. Lou, I always remember every time there was a new GM, he would make sure to pick up the phone and call them and offer them to be a resource for them, anything that they needed. And, at first I'm thinking he's going to find a way to get them on a deal, but he genuinely just wanted to be there if someone needed to pick up the phone and call somebody. So, I think you have to, I think the major thing, Andy, that they want to know is that they can trust you, and that what you say isn't what they tell you isn't going to end up, being public, or, that you're not going to, do them dirty or anything like that. And then after you show that you're trustworthy and that you care about taking care of the league and the game, it's really a great and special group, and been fortunate to be a part of it now for quite a while.
Listen, those other guys you mentioned, they didn't have long or really any NHL careers. I mean, much like yourself, you didn't come in as a player, so you're getting your feet wet as an executive. And I always ask different general managers who come on with us. We love talking to the GMs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we just had another one on last week, whatever. We love having GMs on. But how do you know if you're ready? Are you truly ready when you get that first opportunity? How long does it take to really get your feet wet, to truly know what you're doing and have confidence in what you're doing?
I think you always think you're ready, but I don't think it's until years after that you look back and say, I was not ready for that. And I would say, as I've kind of, whatever it's been now, this will be my 8th year, I think, as a GM. Looking back to 2018, going I'd been a GM in the Sioux in the OHL. I'd done the GM stuff with the Marlies, but jumping in, just as the team was about to take next steps in Toronto, I would say it probably, took a number of years to fully get comfortable in terms of how you want to operate, even having the mentorship of Lou and being familiar with the situation. It's, I probably have, once I get way past and I'm able to reflect more deeply using hindsight, I would say you just look at the number of mistakes that you make, and the way that you change things that you were certain that were going to work that didn't work at all, and were mistakes. I think it's always good to look back and say, this is what I would do differently. This is how I'd tell someone else who's going into their first GM job to do it differently. And so I would say looking back on it, I think you have to go through the fire a little bit to truly get ready, and be able to withstand it.
I hear you. There's guys who have been doing it for 30 years. They still make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're probably always going to make mistakes. I mean, you're never really going to get past that, But being in Toronto, it's so loud. Like, were you able to get away from it? Like, was your wife and family? You have family there. Were they all able to get away from the noise? There's so much noise. Like, how do you block it out?
I think the most fortunate part of that, and Cam can probably chime in on, is that growing up in the Sioux, the hockey team is the only thing there, and it's everything. And every single person has an opinion on it. Every person you run into at the gas station, grocery store, they all have their insights into how the team should be run and different mistakes. And especially when the team was really good, it was a lot. And every single person there. It's a smaller town, and you've grown up around the team, so everyone who's usually in the rink knows you, and in the community knows you. And so I think that was the greatest preparation. My wife she was with me that whole time in the Sioux as well. So that was a great educator for me. Toronto, I think there's a lot of attention paid to the team, but I think in terms of the personal space part, like, I didn't find it very different. Our kids were much younger then. Like, our son was 1 when I took the job in 2018. We had a daughter in 2021. I think now, like, where they're 8 and 4 is when kids would start to probably have their opinion. In my last year in Toronto, there were a few times where, at the beginning of the year we started poorly, or, we lost the first game against Tampa in the first round of the playoffs, and, kids they start to make remarks, and he at that time was 6, or he was 5, just about to turn 6. And so I think that age for them, from, elementary school, high school, would probably be a hard time to have your dad in that position. Sheldon Keefe, his kids lived through that, right? They were playing minor hockey and with their dad as the head coach of the Leafs, like, right through elementary school. So he's probably a better person to get on and ask about that. But I just think you have to, that's just a distraction from your focus. And so if you're going to put a whole lot of time into it, it's going to prevent you from making the team better. That's just always the way that I've looked at it. And so it wasn't a huge bother or anything of that nature.
Your kids in preschool and, like, coming home, like, Dad, they won't stop asking me when Nylander's going to sign. It's like the 3-year-olds are asking me.
Did you ever have to put your foot down, though? Because there's so much going on, and I don't know if you're on social media or you try to block everything out, but did you have to say, okay, I got to correct this guy, in some way?
I think in Toronto, like, the one thing that's a major difference between Toronto and here is just the size of the PR department. And I think, well, number one, because the number of requests, the number of media to handle. But, I know, I think that the more time you spend trying to do that, Cam, I think I think it probably has an adverse effect. I can't speak to how it is in other markets, but, whenever that would kind of happen, where there'd be something, we had one situation at the trade deadline, like my second last year, and it seemed like trying to correct it was purely false and trade discussion, but it got out and I just found that there was an impetus internally to try to correct it, and I thought it was futile, so we just kind of let it be.
Yeah, it's probably best that way.
On to the next.
Turn the page. Hey, this may be a dumb question, but I know, like, when you're a coach in junior, that can prepare you for being a coach in the NHL. I mean, obviously, it's a bigger, different situation. Guys are making a lot more money. They have families, all that stuff. But when you're a GM, does that truly prepare you for being a GM in the NHL? Like, was that good preparation for you? Even though you went to the American League and had to stop there, obviously, between, the OHL and the NHL.
No. I mean, no salary cap, totally different situation in league. There, if you built up a good program, players wanted to come, but you're timing your cycle for every I think everybody wants to have a great team every year in junior, but the reality is you're trying to time it so that 2 of every 4 years you have a strong team, and then some years you go you push all the chips, like the year after I left, 14-15 in the Sioux. In 2001 too, we played Cam in Windsor in the first round. Like that year, the team had made it. Craig Hartsburg was the coach. They had a great team, and they just, it was like Steve Ott and Cam just swatted us aside in the first round, 6 games. And so you have big ambitions for the year, and you think you're going to go a long way. But,
2 goal scorers get you.
1. He scored 50.
He did.
He did score 50
on a shootout.
He reminds me all the time, actually.
I know.
in the NHL, like, and I've lived through it. You have a playoff disappointment. The next year, however long you guys are signed for, you're coming back. Yeah. In junior, you're back to square one again if you fall short in the years that you're trying to push and go for it. But I think it really taught me a lot about player development, about trying to manage younger players, interactions with agents, sometimes with parents. For me, it was hiring coaches, making coaching changes, drafting and different processes and scouting. Some of that is applicable and you can expand upon it when you're at this level because you just have so much more information. But in terms of the, managing the players, these are adults, those are kids. You can learn a lot from it, but I think it'd be almost impossible to jump from one into the other.
Let's be honest. It had to be amazing to, at your age, for you to like kind of pinch yourself. Hey, I'm the general manager of the Toronto Maple Leafs. But how did that happen? Like, who reached out to you from Toronto that it even got the talks going where you ended up working with the organization?
Yeah.
And, you call your wife and be like, wait, the Toronto Maple Leafs just called. They want to hire me. So how'd that happen?
In that spring, so it was 2014, we'd had a different discussion with another team. And then going back to that point about building your junior team, our group in the Sioux, like we'd won our division the year before. We'd lost in the second round to an Erie team that was incredible. And the next year we were basically returning everybody again. And so the decision was to stay. And then in July, we were actually away at our wedding. And I got an email from Brendan Shanahan stating that he, if I could call him or if I had time to sit down or whatever my schedule was. So when we got back from the wedding, I went, met with Brendan, and he had said Dave Branch, the commissioner of the OHL, had kind of directed him to talk to me. He was looking for younger people to come in as he was building up the management group in Toronto. And so, one thing led to another. My wife's from Hamilton. I'm from the Sioux. It was, going to be, it was, pretty, it was a great opportunity. Obviously it was for me it was a chance to go to the NHL, continue to kind of help out through the summer, transition the Sioux to the next GM. But, the coaching staff and everything else was already in place. So we decided to take that leap as an assistant GM. I went in with Brandon Pridham, who remains there as the assistant GM and does a great job. So he and I kind of went in together. But that was how it came to be, was an email from Brendan and a few meetings with Brendan and Dave Nonis and near the end of July of 2014 onto the Leafs.
How was your relationship with Shanny? We see him once in a while when he comes down for some charity events, and we tried to get him on the podcast too, and he wouldn't do it. But how is your relationship?
He will do it.
He will do it. We're going to force it.
I'll do it, but then I have to do everybody else's here in Toronto too.
No, you don't, Shanny. No, you don't.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do that anymore. He can do whatever he wants.
Now he can do whatever he wants. Well, he said that before. It's been a while since I reached out to him, actually. But
yeah, obviously he gave me a great opportunity, like hiring me at the outset, along with Brandon to come in, and then obviously place the trust in me in 2018 after he and Lou went their separate ways to take over as the general manager of the team. I think very largely he allowed you to operate as you saw fit. He obviously has great playing experience, went through something similar with the Red Wings when he went in there. They hadn't gotten over the hump yet as a team in Detroit, and then went on to have a lot of success. So he sort of saw that, and you lean on that experience quite a bit. But I'll always be appreciative of the opportunity in both in 2014 and then again in 2018 for sure.
Was that awkward how it ended though? I mean, having the press conference and you guys up there and having to answer questions and all that, and and listen, it's interesting because people were critical because you took the Pittsburgh job so quickly after the press conference, and that's just the way it goes. Anybody been around, hey, you think things can happen pretty quickly. But was that, like, were you ready to move on at the time?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just, I was asked the question. I was just very honest about it. On that day, it had been a lot. We lost on Friday to Florida. We'd finally gotten past during that year. It's strange to say, but one of my biggest fears was that, we hadn't won a round yet. So one of my biggest fears going into it was, and I think you have to think this way as a GM at times. Well, my biggest fear was that if we won, we were going to have a letdown. Our goal wasn't to win a round. Our goal was to win the Stanley Cup. And so, we went to the series against Florida. Bobrovsky played great. There was 3 overtime games. We won one. We lost 2 of the others. And they were coming off beating the Bruins. And, we lost the series in overtime at home on the Friday night. The Sunday we did our team photo, and then Monday we did exit meetings a full day, and they were probably some of they were long. And then after that there was media, and they would kind of say, well, maybe you shouldn't do the media today. And I just felt like it would be cowardly, having lost again, disappointed, to not go up on the same day that the players and the coaches had gone out to answer it. And I didn't want to do that. So I did that. And when asked about what my mindset was, obviously the contract was a major factor. That's how I felt that day. And I'd talked a lot to my wife over the weekend. She had done an unbelievable job of, holding everything together. And I couldn't ask for a better teammate to go through this with. And I was just very honest on that day. The focus was on trying to figure something out with the Leafs, and if not, to probably just take a break. And then by Friday, I had been fired, and the next day, teams started to call, and our mindset changed to, in talking together, was our kids at that time they were 6-2, or just about to be 6-2, and she didn't want me to wait another year, have our kids more deeply entrenched in hockey school, whatever. So if a situation came up with solid ownership and a great opportunity and stability, that we should explore it. So I think a few days later, I went and I met with the Fenway group, and we just, if you had asked me when the day after being fired by the Leafs, if I was going to do anything, I would have bet you everything I had that I would probably just take a few months and recharge and see what other things came up. But as it went on, and visiting Pittsburgh and getting a sense of what the community was like, and the commitment of Fenway Sports and so on and so forth, we just decided as a family that this was best for our family and best to just keep rolling. So I know a lot gets played into it, but it's easy for other people, but when they don't live it and they don't have to go through it, and they don't have responsibilities to their family, I think it's easy to say, well, you said this now. And the lesson to me was, I think people want you to be honest when you answer all the time, and they criticize you when you aren't honest. But when you're honest and then the situation changes, they kind of try to point back and say, aha, like he was trying to deceive us. But that's just the way it went down.
Well, that's the way it works. I mean, if you get fired, then other teams are going to call, right? They may not call if they think you're going back there. It's interesting because I've asked Yarmo about this, dealing with torts. Like, there's times where he had to say, you probably didn't handle that the right way. That probably wasn't good. Same thing with Keith Jones, who's come on here when he had torts, and there's a lot of good things that torts does. But with Mike Babcock, and we had Babcock on right after he got fired. I mean, he came on. And it was a hilarious conversation. Yeah. He was golfing with Hitch at the time, actually. I didn't even know that. So Hitch got on the phone and was like, well, you guys leave him alone. But we had a great conversation. He answered a lot of stuff head on. I don't think he liked a lot of the questions. But did you agree with everything he did? I mean, a lot of the stuff got out. And did that force you guys to have some pretty hard nose-to-nose conversations at times?
Well, Lou was the GM when, I think if you're referencing the list.
Yeah.
Thing. So Lou was the GM at them. So as you guys would probably know, nobody else with the team really knew that. So Lou handled it with Mike, and the fact that it never was a topic again until literally, I think the few days after Mike was fired in 2019. I think speaks to Lou's ability to handle everything. So it never came up again in my time there. And when I read the story, it was the Toronto Sun, it was like, I remember Brandon Pridham and I saying like that. We didn't know that that it had happened. And so I think the thing when I look back on Mike's time, and whatever happened in Columbus happened, 2 years ago. He came in 2015, and I think at that point we were, just a year into a rebuild. And the reason why the team was able to get into the playoffs in 2017 and then I think stay there and maybe people don't want to give the credit to him, in retrospect, but he brought in a tremendous amount of accountability, a tremendous amount of detail, and his work ethic and what he was willing to put in to be prepared was, unlike anything I still haven't seen anything quite like it. And I think that allowed, he was very crystal clear on what the team was going to have to endure in 2015-16. We weren't a good team. We ended up picking last, but I thought compared to my first year with the Leafs, we played hard. We were extraordinarily prepared each night. The work ethic was never a question, and it was enjoyable to watch the team play, especially when we brought the younger guys up at the end of the year. And then the next year, the team was a playoff team, and they've been a playoff team ever since. So I think, he deserves a lot of the credit for that because he did a great job getting the team to that point and allowing the team to get to that place so quickly in 2016-17. I think he's spoken publicly about a lot of the things that have happened and that he would change them, and that's not for me to say. But in my interactions with him, and I think just at the end, it just became clear that the group wasn't going to take the next steps with him. And that year 18-19, starting in the playoff series in 17-18 and then 18-19, 19-20, it just was clear that we were probably going to have to try to find another voice to push us ahead, both the regular season and in the playoffs.
Yeah. I'm curious your take about Mitch Marner leaving. And I've always liked Mitch, man. We've always kind of defended him. He took a lot of the heat for everything, It was always kind of Mitch Marner's fault. But how do you look at the core four when people refer to the core four? And as a general manager, you got a salary cap, and these are all good players. Like, they're going to get paid a lot of money. But did that handcuff you a little bit? Were you not able to build the necessary pieces you wanted because these guys were great players? You wanted them on your team, but you had to pay them accordingly. How difficult was that to truly build the team you would want to build when you have four players making as much money as those guys did?
Yeah, I don't know that they handcuffed it because they're all very good. But I think the thing that handcuffed it was the salary cap was flat. So we, basically used the template of what a lot of the other teams had done that had the fortune of having a lot of high picks on the team. And we'd added John in free agency in 2018. And then, during that first year of all of the extensions, there was obviously COVID, and in order to keep the league rolling, the league and PA worked together, and the cap was flat throughout the rest. So that's life. No one could have predicted it, and we just had to adapt. And I think in some cases we adapted poorly, and then kind of after the 2021 in the expansion draft and different things in free agency, I thought we started to become much better at identifying what we needed and to support the group and give the team a better chance, both in the draft and in free agency and at the trade deadline. And, we took a lot of shots in 2020, 2021 that weren't as successful, and then adapted that, but obviously didn't get to the point that any of us wanted. But I don't think it's on those. It was on us to, make the right decisions around that group of players. And, I think everyone would have wishes the team would have performed better as a group and individually in the playoffs. And I don't point to any one situation or one thing, but, we didn't get it done. And, that's as simple as I can put it, probably.
You think it's hard for those guys? People talk about there's too much pressure.
No.
Like, how do you look at the pressure for playing for a Canadian team like that?
I don't think that's true at all. I know that I think there was some brilliant sort of PR done by some players to kind of psychologically to give themselves an advantage. I think they're some of the best in the game at doing it. And I thought from afar, not being invested in it was brilliantly done. There's a reason why those players are able to win as much as they do, and that's because they've mastered both the physical and the psychological.
Well, we talked about that.
We did.
When Marchand and Matthew were up there. We're like, I think we're the only ones that were like,
they were trolling.
They're trolling.
They're trolling.
Guys. Like
I don't even know if it's trolling. I think it's all to. I mean, maybe it is, but I think it's towards they are going to do everything they have to do to win, and that's the on ice physical part, but it's also the psychological part off. Like, I mean, it's just those guys are some of the absolute best, and that's why they win. I don't think that that's the case. That that it's too difficult of a market to play in. I think it's a great market. They have deeply passionate fans that are desperate for the team to win. The team hasn't won in a long time. Everybody knows that, and I just think that that the team has to push through at those moments, but I don't think it's because of the pressure of the marketplace or the fans that creates it to happen. That was my impression there. Maybe the players would disagree, but I don't think that was ever a contributing factor to the group not reaching its potential. No.
You had a couple contract negotiations that got a lot of attention. The Nylander one, I mean, it proved to be a great deal. I mean, he was producing at a high level, and he was making $6 million or whatever he was making at the time. The Marner one, that was different. Did that kind of set the tone for the rest of the contracts coming into play? I mean, Matthews, remind me when Matthews, I think he signed around the same time.
Yeah, so Mitch was the last deal, so it didn't impact anything beyond that. I mean, and if the cap would have kept going up as it had, no pandemic, it probably, I mean, I know it gets a lot of attention, but no, he was the last one. So it didn't really affect anything beyond that, other than once the cap was flat, we had to make more difficult decisions like every other team in the league that was in that spot.
What do you think of him leaving and heading off to Vegas now? You think that's going to be a good change for him? Like he could maybe use a little bit of change?
Yeah, I think that's the easy narrative, perhaps. Awesome person, wonderful player. Just started his own family. I hope it works out well for everybody. I hope that it can galvanize the team, and I hope that Mitch plays well in Vegas. And maybe they, and we could. I think we'll look back on it a number of years and have a better view of it. But I'm cheer for him and cheer for the rest of those guys to finally find their way through.
How was your first conversation with Sidney Crosby?
It was before taking the job, and it was very clear that everything that he does is relentlessly focused on getting the best out of the Pittsburgh Penguins and out of himself. His every single thing he's focused on is winning, how quickly we can win again, the way that we're going to get there, the standards that we hold everybody to in the building, where that's at. So he's extraordinarily impressive, and he's so impressive, Cam, because of the level of consistency day in and day out, the commitment to his preparation routine, his equipment, his nutrition, sleep, everything. It's really that's you hear all the stuff, and then you see obviously the great play and everything of that nature, but it's really to me, it's how consistent he is within it that is truly what makes him special.
Do you look at it as it's a great opportunity for you too? I mean, you'll look back at this 20 years from now, and you got to work every day with Sidney Crosby. So what do you hope to gain from working with somebody like him? And like, what separates him? We all know the skill level, what we see on the ice, but you just mentioned like the kind of perfection behind the scenes that he applies every single day. You almost wish every other captain in the league had a chance to see it up close in terms of what this guy does to prepare himself,
Yeah, it's exactly, as I said, it's the detail, like how detailed he is about everything that he does, and the consistency at which he pays attention to that detail relentlessly. And I think looking when I think you can learn something from everybody. Obviously, some more than others, but with Sid, I think you're trying to see and learn what is allowed a player as we go through our own process now of bringing in our own 18, 19-year-old young guys. What has he done over his 20 plus year career that's allowed him to maintain this level as long as possible? Because if we can take that and apply it to our next group of guys that come along, that's obviously the best possible thing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And if we can really do a good job of developing these guys and getting them up here and around Sid on a day-to-day basis where they can observe it themselves, it's not just us telling them about it. I think that's going to really help us well as we move ahead.
How do you balance the now versus, as a manager, you're always looking 2, 3, 4, 5 years out to give yourself the best chance to win? Like, what's that like you've got aging players, generational players, iconic players, and you just kind of let them, I guess, just kind of dictate how they want to go out with the rest of their career. But you got to be thinking about long term about what the organization's going to look like down the road too, right? Every single day, I'm sure you do.
I mean, I think you have to treat those players, especially, there's 3 of them in particular that have won 3 championships here and been teammates for, since they were drafted, in close proximity to one another 20 years ago. But our focus day to day, and the only thing that we really allow ourselves to focus on, is how do we get the team back to being a Stanley Cup contender with how we draft, how we develop, the types of players that we acquire. I think, the mandate when I first came in the first summer was to try to give the team one more chance to see if missing the playoffs the year before was just an aberration, and the team could still, if the right players were injected, could push their way through. We went out and traded for Riley Smith. We did the Carlson trade. We signed Lars Eller and, different guys that have been through it and won. And obviously, that first season we were 10 points out mid-February and had to make the call to go down a different path and pivot from what the team had been for 17, 18 years. And really, our only focus is trying to, and I use the term urgently go about it, because I just don't necessarily think, and you guys have watched it in St. Louis as they've transitioned it pretty quickly from, winning the Stanley Cup in 2018 to, now this young group already kind of pushing again back in the playoffs this year, and look like they're going to stay there for a long time, is trying to build the next kind of core and era of the team that can come in and be around these guys here over the next couple of years. And so we had a few guys last year come in at the end of the year that younger players have played well in their time here. We just don't have near enough right now. So it's what methodology can we use? Draft picks, acquiring draft picks and assets, using those picks to draft and develop players, using them to acquire players and establish NHL players and have them come in. So that's really all that we focus on. And I think that's all that the guys here would want us to focus on, is can we get it back to being a contending team? And then once we get there, it's try to stay there as long as we possibly can.
Blues fans should be sending you a thank you card, by the way, because they don't get the offer sheets unless you give Army his second-round pick back, right? So he traded you, Kevin Hayes, at a second-round pick.
So did you know? I didn't just give him.
No, you got a nice return for it, actually. You got a second pick. You still got a second-round pick for the following year. So did you know this was all going down long before it got out?
Well, I think what I've seen, so we have a lot of picks. Like, I think everyone knows that we have.
Oh yeah, you've acquired a few.
Yeah. So teams, when the team calls you to specifically to reacquire their pick, there's only one, unless they're just really attached to them and want to pay you to say they have their own. They're doing it for one reason, and so I didn't really know until late until early in August that it was common sense. Like he wanted, there was some players that were still unsigned. There's really only one team that was going to have a really tough time making it happen, and I didn't know which. I didn't know he was going to do both or anything like that. But I we dealt with it a lot this summer as well. Teams calling for their picks back 2026 draft, and it's why. So you just. That's their business, and I don't think it they can, if they want to pay a fair price, we'll probably talk about it.
You're like, we want a first round pick for you to get your second round pick.
No doubt.
Okay. It worked out. Obviously the Oilers went back to the Stanley Cup final, so it's great for them, but it's worked out well for the Blues with both guys. So that helped. Like when teams were calling, I said, geez, it worked out really well for them. So I'm sure they would pay that and more to do it again.
Gino Malkin's an interesting character. Does he even know what your full name is?
Does he know who you are?
Does he know who you are?
What does he call you?
Like, what does he call you?
I don't know if he calls anybody anything, actually. Yes, he is an interesting character. Much more aware than I think people give him credit for. And, especially at the end of last season in his, just a lot of very deep thoughts about just the game in general that he doesn't really talk about too much publicly, that I thought was very interesting, and have been able to get to know him, over the 2 years here. And I think everyone focuses on, he's probably the most underrated player, maybe to ever play. I think just because of the fact that he's, has always kind of been a little bit in the shadow of Sid. But at his best, one of, if not the best players in the league, and he's won everything you can win, and way more competitive even at his age than I think most people would ever give him credit for. And I think especially in those games when he gets a little heated, you see that kind of vintage form. And still, he just turned 39 a week ago, but still capable of some very special moments, and still a very good player. So he gets talked about the least, and he probably prefers it that way, but it's been special to be around.
All right, so Sheldon Keefe's your guy. He didn't have any prior NHL experience, so now you move on from Mike Sullivan. Mm-hmm. Well, what's your selling point to your new head coach? And I like the fact that you don't hire all these retreads, by the way, because you see these throughout the league. I mean, everybody's hiring the same guy over and over again. So you obviously see something in your guy now. What's your selling point to Crosby and to these guys before you make the announcement that, hey, this is going to be the guy to lead our hockey team? And why Dan Hughes?
So I don't know that it was so much a selling point to them. I after we made the hire, I just felt that the players should know what it was about Dan that led us down that path. So I didn't go into the process thinking I was going to hire somebody that I didn't really know or hadn't worked with even briefly. And it was clear, a number of people had kind of said, you should really talk to Dan. And what I was really seeking in the hire was somebody that could help to instill the principles and the kind of, when we talked about Babs, and when he came into to Toronto, he really instilled in the team a certain set of principles, work ethic, and especially as we transition away from a legendary coach in Sully into this next era of the group, it was, to me, the key thing was somebody that could instill all of that amongst the players who are here, but also on intake of our young prospects and young players that we acquire, and get them up to speed with it quickly and be able to help to transition us through, but also someone that can come out on the other side. Because I think one of the narratives quite often is when a coach goes into a rebuild, they tend not to be the coach that comes out of it. And for me, it was looking for the person that could really hammer on the development side of it and the detail side of it and work ethic, and sort of match the same sort of mindset that we had on that, but also somebody that I felt had the chance to be the head coach when the team is back as a contender again. And just the amount of detail and the level of preparation, the way that he communicated that Dan had in the interview process was great. But really what separated it was when talking to the players that had him in, going back to his time, at Yale, but then with Chicago Steel, and then with Nashville, and then at the U.S. program, and then in New York. The penalties, he always ran the penalty kills. Penalty kills were some of the best in the league. You talk to the players, the level of preparation, the ability to adapt and on the fly in between games has always been excellent. And so all of that just started to kind of add up. And, you always, I think, in your mind have sort of a list at the beginning of the process for who the best people are going to be, or who the top people are going to be. But Dan just kept rising to the top and kind of checked every box that we had. And it was clear to me as we, it was during the combine We had done all of our interviews and done our in-person stuff. That he was everything that we were looking for. And, he's showing that through the summer with his work ethic and his commitment to building out the program on his terms.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Yeah.
And it's a fresh face, fresh name, much like Sheldon. Sheldon's interesting because he was in the news, he played and everything. He had some adversity he had to overcome as a young kid too. You got the whole David Frost thing. We know that, obviously here in St. Louis with the Mike Danton situation. How were you able to move past that? Like, did that take some time? And was that ever brought up? Was that ever a controversy at all? Like, how were you able to like kind of silent that as well as you did?
I think that situation is the whole reason why Sheldon was available. There's not very many coaches that win the championship every single year at the next highest level, which was junior A hockey, and win a national championship and then don't get hired in major junior, especially a player of his caliber. But also, he was the owner, GM, and coach of the team, and the teams were dominant and they blew through their rivals. And so I think that sort of stigma and that past association that had made him available. And so when we were going to make a coaching change in 2012, we started to do our homework on Sheldon, from the time as a player in Tampa, then going to Hershey, Springfield, etc. But then also as a coach, and then Hockey Canada had hired him to coach the World Junior A as an assistant, Team Canada East. So you start to kind of dig in on the due diligence and, find that those past associations are no more. And, he's always been a very highly regarded person for people that have played with him as a teammate. And so, but then most importantly, it was the feedback of the players and the parents that had played for him was there. Even the players who'd gone there and it didn't work out, the way that they spoke about their experience was glowing, and it helped them. He had helped them as people and as players. And so I just think it was digging past the, something stuff that had happened when he was a teenager, and the fact that people grow and develop and change. None of us are who we are when we're 16, 17, 18. And especially at those ages, Cam can speak to it best, but you're just probably so blinded day in and day out by the next game that you're getting ready for and getting drafted and getting signed. And, then you mature and grow, and you have family and different things of that nature. So Sheldon's a awesome person. He's a close friend and always will be. And obviously we were together in the Sioux, the Marlies, and with the Leafs, and it's still a great relationship. And we were fortunate that no one else had kind of bet on him before we did. And it was one of the, at that time I was 26. Our team had missed the playoffs my first year in the Sioux, and we were out of a playoff spot then. If you make that higher and miss, he's probably curtains a little bit. So
his brother's tough too, by the way.
Yeah,
Adam.
yes.
Oh yeah. I think he's still out in England right now, in Belfast.
Adam is one of the most successful coaches in Belfast, and he's one of the most successful if not the most successful coach in that league. He was at the World Championship last year as an assistant with Great Britain. So
pretty cool.
He's built his own career. Very different type of players.
Oh man,
he's tough. Hey, a few more things. We're gonna let you go, man. You've been great. We appreciate it. I gotta ask you about getting into it with the fans of Tampa Bay. We love the fire there, Kyle. Don't take anything from those fans. When you go back and look and see that video, it's everywhere the next day. You're like, oh God, I probably shouldn't have done that. Or you're like, no what? Fuck those guys. Like they're
Fuck
like,
'em.
they're like in my grill yelling at me during the game. So what was your read on that entire exchange there in Tampa?
Yeah, probably not the best thing to do in a leadership role, but it was just this. It was all the circumstances which kind of it wasn't just like I just lost it, which I don't think I've ever done that with the fans before or after, but it was just a circumstance of the game. If you remember, it's a delayed icing, and Braden Point and Morgan Riley are racing down the ice for the puck, and Braden Point just like catches an edge, and he goes flying into the boards. Like, it was dangerous, and it was like, it turned into a brawl on the ice. Austin was fighting. It was in the game 3 of the series. And so it's Saturday night, I think, or Friday. And it's hot, it's loud, and it's the playoffs. And so I think from time to time, things are going to happen, but
yeah, baby.
Yeah. So
we love the passion.
We love it. Throw more water bottles this year, Kyle. We want more water bottles thrown.
Sometimes you gotta get pissed.
Hey,
let it out.
I don't want the fans to yell at me. How was your relationship with Austin? Like, and seeing that guy day to day, like how good of a is he still like have a ceiling ahead of where he is now? Like you think?
I think so for sure. I mean, you've seen the evolution as a leader and the evolution as a leader and the evolution as a, on the defensive side as well. I mean, and I think everyone knows about everyone knows about the goal scoring, but to see him named captain there, captain of Team USA, he puts a lot into his craft. I don't think any of the stuff that, that people talk about, some of the questions you guys had earlier about the pressure of the market, his pressure is probably internal on trying to be at his absolute best. And it was, you saw different steps that he took throughout his career. He took criticism well, or constructive criticism well, from especially as he got into his mid 20s. And so it's been great to see him continue to evolve, and just hope that he's gets back to 100%. I think, as he talked about after the year, and get back to having a dominating year next year.
Cam likes it when Bieber hangs out around. That's what's
so funny. Hey, where are your glasses at?
He took them off.
But you have Marner. There they are.
Hey,
I'm just asking.
You got to pump the tires of your boy Jason Spezza too, because he's a Windsor guy, obviously. So was he on that team too with Otter and Cam? No, he wasn't. Okay.
No.
Maybe the year before.
He was the year before. I was with
the year after.
He had a free car in Windsor. I mean, I've never seen anybody. I think he signed for $1 million. I've never seen anything like it.
But you brought him with you to Pittsburgh, right? So he's got a good future ahead of him, I would imagine.
Awesome guy.
He just loves hockey and everything that goes into it, and so this will be, he retired after the 22 season, and then in 20, he joined as a into management the next year and bought fully into it, wants to do all the work. He runs our minor league team in Wilkes-Barre. He and Amanda Kessel work together to run our minor league operation, and he's in charge of player development as well. And the sky's the limit for him, but he wants to go about it he wants to build it up and learn everything as much as he can, and really, really intelligent hockey person and good person. So he'll be able to do whatever he wants on the management side in hockey. And it's he's great to have around, especially as we go through this, because he's kind of seen it all throughout his time between, Ottawa, Dallas, and then in Toronto as a player.
All right. So last thing for you, at least for me, even Army, when he came on with us, he said, I asked him, hey, any regrets, anything you wish you would have done differently? And he wishes the Pietrangelo situation may have been, had a different outcome and maybe could have been handled differently, however he put it. Do you have anything like that from Toronto, whether it's the Kadri situation, any trades, anything that, no regrets, or you have anything that you wish maybe you would have done differently, Kyle?
I have lots of regrets, and I know you're not supposed to look back on them, but the biggest one by far is actually it's Mason Marchment. By far, he'd come in. We signed him to an American League. I was with him. He went to the East. He didn't play because he needed to build up his strength and his skating, and so we had this specific program that he didn't complain about. He executed and went to Orlando in the ECHL, then made his way up to the Marlies, was a huge part of the team with the Marlies that won. He was on the fourth line actually with Trevor Moore, who's in LA now. And he made his NHL debut. It was an awesome moment. Like after years of work in the minors, he made his NHL debut in 2019. The 1920 season, so like in his fifth year with the organization. He had some injury trouble and kind of been in and out. And we'd found our way into a lack of scoring. There was a big push internally to acquire some skill. And so it was a younger player that had a longer NHL pedigree in Florida, Dennis Malgin, and Dale had been pushing for more, and he came back and said he would do it straight up for Marchment. And after lots of thinking about it, felt like months of thinking about it, we that was the decision that I had made. And Mason just was so competitive and talented, and had gone through, and I had gone through our program for all that time. And so that's the one that really, more than any others by far. All the others, like there's much deeper, rationale and things that
like taking bad penalties in the playoffs every year.
Yeah. So but that one there, I just think, because that one always kind of eats away and informs a lot of what we try to do since.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay.
Well, good luck to you,
good
man.
Stuff, man.
And we appreciate you coming on.
We're
Kyle.
pulling for the Penguins, and good luck in the Olympics too. That's got to be exciting to be a part of all
amazing,
that.
Yeah, incredible opportunity, and it's an incredible opportunity. So
and tell people to stop spreading Crosby trade rumors on draft night and all that.
Got to stop.
You want to address those real quick?
It seems to be its own like separate subgenre of hockey journalism. So it goes to Cam's earlier point. Like, you could address it, and it's only going to continue to fester on.
Hey, congrats on all your success,
congrats.
Man. And keep doing what you're doing. Enjoy the rest of the summer, and really appreciate you coming on, Kyle. Thanks,
Kyle,
this.
man. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
All right, see you.
Take care. The Cam and Strick Podcast is brought to you by Bellman. BEHLMANN. Bellman Automotive. Located where?
Troy,
Missouri. Buick GMC on one side of the street. Right on the other side, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Get yourself some new wheels in time for the winter. That was Kyle Dubas.
Doobie.
On the Cam and Strick Podcast, man. He's cool.
I like him, man. He's interesting. He's a smart guy. He's a smart guy.
He's going to have a lot of success.
He's going to be, he's probably going to be a winner eventually.
And he's in a tough spot right now.
Yes, he is.
When you go into an organization, Cam, where they have one iconic player after the next.
I know.
And it's you're on their time. You can't really force the issue.
They're winners, Andy.
The best thing to happen for the Penguins could be, I'm not saying it is to get a boatload in return for some of these guys and have them go finish their careers elsewhere to enable you to truly take the organization back to a championship level.
I hate to say it with all the Pittsburgh fans, but if Crosby is probably going to be a part of this organization as an ownership group.
Correct.
Of course, he's going to be something.
Doesn't he want to set it up for the future too?
We've talked about this, Andy. Mm-hmm. I think that you have to accept that. Hopefully he does want to go somewhere else.
I know.
Get a shitload. Malkin, whatever.
Any of them.
I don't know. With Hang. I don't know what you can do with him, but somebody's going to pay
Marc-Andre Fleury had his retirement party.
I saw that. They were partying hard.
They were partying,
They're
having
cool.
a good time.
Shit, I'd love to be a part of that.
Billy Guerin and company.
Yeah. Reaver was there.
Yeah, I know.
But I hope I hope Sid does that.
Mm-hmm.
I hope if you want this organization to take the next step, that's kind of what you have to do.
Man. I know you've done so much to help them. You don't owe them anything.
Don't owe them a damn thing.
But I would say give yourself another chance to go try to win.
I want you to win again.
But you know what? Who are we to tell Crosby what to do?
We're not. We're just throwing it out there, and I think other people are thinking the same way.
If he wants to stay with the same organization his entire career, there's nothing wrong with that.
Years are longer when you're losing too, and he's not used to that much, and so this could wear him out and to where I don't know.
Yeah,
hopefully somebody does pay a boatload for him and they win.
Dubas, to take over the Toronto Maple Leafs in that market at that time, it's a lot on his plate, man. It's a lot of pressure.
I thought he did.
How do you think that helps him moving forward?
Oh God, big time. You've already been through.
Because they always say you're better your second go around as a coach. Well, I would imagine as a GM.
As a GM, though, it depends on your situation, right? They had a better chance of winning with Toronto.
They had a new ownership group. They bring Kyle Dubas on board, and now they're selling again. So that's not stability.
I know.
That's not stability. And then you never know with the new ownership who takes over now. Because I was talking to a very influential money person recently who knows who's buying that team. A lot of people are saying Mario Lemieux's involved. I'm being told that he isn't. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what I'm being told.
Sure, he's got something to do with something.
Probably, but maybe he doesn't want to be involved with the ownership. I don't know. But all I'm saying is now you're starting fresh with a new ownership. Who knows what their vision is, what their goals are, who they have relationships with, who they want running the organization. You just never know how that's going to play out.
I'll tell you what, they got a lot of smart people around that organization, though. You got Crosby, you got Lemieux. You just got guys, man.
You got resources everywhere.
You're very successful.
Yeah.
But you're used to winning.
Mm-hmm.
You are. Like really being competitive.
It's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit now, and now it's like every year. Like if I'm Crosby, I'm like I need to win.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Right.
And the Olympics.
Yeah, no.
There's a lot on this plate.
He won the 4 nations.
Yeah, they did.
How will that be remembered in history?
Fucking, it'll be
as like a legit championship.
Sure, because of the hype it got.
Without Russia.
I didn't like that. No, I'm not gonna like this again.
No.
Talk to Casper.
Would you put a asterisk by it?
Maybe no, because you still played Canada. Like,
look at. Okay. We all know how many great Russian players there are. We've
They'd
talked
be
about
loaded.
It.
To be loaded.
And this Canadian team and this American team, they're loaded. I need to see them go head to head with OAR.
What?
Olympic Athletes of Russia.
Okay. OAR. Damn good band. And those guys play hockey
too.
They're
coming here.
Yeah, they're here. Or they're coming here for the
September.
Event. September 4th to
for the
7th.
Stiefel
They
Charity
skated with
Classic.
us. They're fucking cool as shit.
I remember that.
OAR, baby. Love you guys.
Come that day.
Love you guys. But you didn't.
Everybody hanging out. I thought I was going to come.
Everybody's like, "Where's Andy?"
Last Wednesday, I was going to come.
Where's Andy? They all miss when you come out.
I know they do.
It's just not the same. It's not the same.
It's not.
It's not.
Maybe this Wednesday.
Everybody's like, Andy, I can't do anything.
I know.
I fought 2 18-year-olds and a 14-year-old last time.
And he punched you in the face.
Little Linus Brooks. God, he caught me. And it kind of.
You guys were like sparring, not.
See, these kids are going to training camp. Like, Cam, let's go. And I'm already gassed. And went one, Bobby Gassoff Jr.'s kid. And then Brooksy's oldest, Dexter, Alex Brooks, who played for the Devils. And he's a scout for Chicago. Awesome human being. Mm-hmm. And Dex, I'm like, working with. And then little Linus, who's 14. And he's like, let's go. I'm like, God damn it. Like, let's do it.
Yeah.
And he caught me.
I know.
I go, bam. I go, no. Whoa.
But when you're sparring, you shouldn't be punching in the face, right?
But he's crazy. I love him.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, we're going again.
How did it feel to get punched in the mouth?
Felt pretty good. I needed it.
Did you?
A little bit.
Because I could do that for you, too.
Okay.
Just give you a little punch in the face, right in the nose.
With your right hand?
Probably my left.
Probably your left.
I'm left-handed.
I know you are.
I'm a lefty. That's why it's hard to know which way I'm coming.
You and LaRock.
Isn't that amazing? We have something in common.
Yeah,
but listen,
and we're sure.
But Kyle Dubas is cool, man. I wish him all the best.
Cool.
I think he's got great vision for what he wants. Yep. And we'll see what happens with Pittsburgh. A lot of eyes on the Pittsburgh Penguins. So as I was saying, they move on from Mike Sullivan.
Yep.
Charlie McAvoy's father-in-law.
Yeah. Everybody's related.
And then, they're all from Saskatchewan.
I don't think they are.
No, they're not. They're American.
They're related to Walt and all them.
They're New Yorkers.
Right? Massachusetts or whatever.
New York.
New York.
Well, McAvoy is.
Is he?
He's a New Yorker. Yeah.
If I had a map right now, could you pick out New York?
Sure.
The
map.
That's debatable.
Dude, geography, I'm great at.
Oh, I bet.
Mathematic, multiplication tables.
Where's Tibet?
Tibet, India. Nepal, actually.
Tibet. Mm-hmm. We're near Nepal? Mm-hmm. You're right.
I am. What else you got, dude?
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't think I'd get that.
What about old Yugoslavia?
That's right next to the old kind of Czechoslovakia.
Those are easy.
Okay, dude, but my geography, I'm telling you, I'm smarter than you realize.
I hope so.
I guessed on the 600 years. It's not a big deal.
It's a bad guess.
Whatever. Then I came back and I said 300, and I was 100.
Yeah, but you just divided it by 2.
I was 96 years off. Big deal. You can't hang your hat on that. It's not a big deal.
I'm not hanging my hat on
a lot of people are listening.
Your hat on something.
A lot of people are listening.
Something else.
And they said the same thing.
What'd they say?
So now give me another one. Because the Tibetan monks, dude, they're very spiritual. I like hearing what they have to say and reading about it. And going to Hare Krishna dinners and stuff like that. Kasparaitis played for Pittsburgh too.
When did Columbus come over?
600 years ago.
What date?
And that's what I was thinking of.
No, you weren't.
Columbus Day?
No, what date did he start traveling?
Something 14th.
14 what?
1492.
There it is. That's easy though.
Dude,
you should know this.
Yeah, I do.
You know what I mean?
But you didn't think I did. So that's why you asked me.
Yeah, but you did.
No. You can't ask me and have me get it right, and then
years. You said it's so stupid.
Okay, so
now you know where Indonesia is. We talked about it 2 weeks ago. I hope so.
But you didn't know I knew about that city. 11 million people in one
city. Who cares?
That's a lot of people in one
city.
Compared
to what?
Compared to how many people are in New York City?
A lot more than that.
How many?
In the surrounding part, 20.
How many are in Pittsburgh?
I would say 3.5.
Okay. So a little bigger than St. Louis.
About
2.5 in St. Louis.
St. Louis is just spread out.
Yeah.
No one lives in the city.
It's amazing. So anyway, we thank Kyle Dubas, man, and we wish everyone in Pittsburgh the best. And I hope people in Toronto. I know we had a lot of Maple Leaf fans who listened today, and I hope they enjoyed it and come back for more. We always have great guests here on the Cam and Strick
Always,
podcast,
baby.
And we always will. Firstform.com/Cam and Strick. Use our link.
Let's go
and do it today. Get one of these damn energy drinks. They're amazing. Get the beef sticks. Get the protein. Get the bars. Get the creatine, which I'm going to start taking.
You look bigger.
Thank you.
Kind of.
It's because if you start every meal with protein, dude, 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. And here's the deal. Like 3 meals a day.
Why are you telling people how to eat?
7 to 8 hours of sleep, uninterrupted.
Of course.
12 to 16 hours of fasting. Not eating 3 hours before
12
sleep.
To 16 hours?
Yeah. Not eating 3 hours before bedtime.
Yeah, like you want to stop eating at like 7 o'clock if you can.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Not eating 3 hours before bedtime, 7 to 8 hours uninterrupted sleep, because sleep is very important for insulin and all that type of stuff that your body produces naturally. And and then you don't have to have like breakfast either. Like people think, oh, I'm going to have a bagel and cream cheese. I'm going to have cereal. You can have lunch or dinner 3 times a day.
What are you doing? Are you an athlete? Are you not? Do you have an early radio show that you have to eat something? Or are you going to be groggy and pissy all fucking day?
Right.
Yeah, no, there's
but have an avocado
come
toast.
on. Well, yeah, that's food.
Make some eggs.
Yeah, avocado. Sometimes they're not ripe. I eat avocado toast every single morning.
You do?
Yes. And kiwi.
On sourdough.
Mm-hmm. And kiwi and
sourdough is the best bread to have.
That's debatable.
Some people are anti-bread. People are anti-rice too.
You're anti-everything.
I like rice.
God, yeah.
My wife makes rice. Probably.
Remember the brown rice fucking fairy tale? Everybody was saying how much better brown rice is.
Yeah, but now they're not saying that.
No.
Now white rice is
people because things change.
It's not very nutritious white rice, but it fills you.
I love it. I love it. So
Praveen makes a lot of rice.
I know he does, and curry.
Mm-hmm.
I like curry though.
So
someone's spilling out my neighbor's
They make
window.
a lot of basmati. I like basmati rice. What's your favorite kind of rice you make?
White.
No, I know, dude, but like
no, it's white.
Like long grain, like
white rice with butter. Mm-hmm. That's it.
Really? Put a little amino acids on that or anything?
What? Stop.
Liquid amino
stop.
acids.
You're starting to stop. Just stop.
Liquid amino acids.
It's just go.
It's like soy sauce.
Come on.
Try that out.
Oh, he's making up for the 600-year thing. I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
Hey, listen, I'll put some...
He knows where Indonesia is.
I'll put some Stricky recipes up there for you guys to try. Yeah. SparksHockey.com. Get your skates sharp and be prepared for the season, the tournament, the weekend, the game. Practice.
Everything.
You never know who's watching.
Never know who's watching. Don't want to fall into the boards because your skates are done.
You don't have an edge.
You know.
You're toe
don't want that
everywhere.
You know.
SparksHockey.com. Find the groove that works for you. Which hollow do you like that's best for you?
3/8, whatever.
5/8 is what,
Depends on your body type.
Yeah.
If you're built like Andy.
1/2 inch, and a lot of parents ask me, 1/2 inch just is like your regular standard sharpening. So you can always start with that when they're young and stuff like that.
Yeah, just see what they like.
Don't let you sharpen.
Seth. He's a psycho. Don't like him.
Stay away from Seth.
You'll ruin your kid's career.
Don't stay away from True Float. Use True Float. Use it today.
Badass Albertan, sons of bitches.
They got the best coolers you'll find anywhere, all different sizes.
Damn good.
Heated chairs, mugs. They got everything. But again, some of their coolers have wheels on them. I mean,
how many do you got?
I got a couple.
I know you do.
Yeah.
Keeps everything.
How about you?
He's never. I got one. And I like another one.
You got like the Gatorade cooler one?
Yeah.
Those things are cool.
Yeah, I know. I want the other one, though.
Yeah. I'll get you one.
Can you give me one? Just go in your basement.
Yeah.
It's right there.
True Float, baby.
I'm going to film the next time I go to Andy's house. And
it
reminds me of like Home Alone when he acts like he's got the whole family and they're trying to rob Macaulay Culkin's house and he puts all these silhouettes I'm looking in his house, literally, and he's like, I'm not home. His car is right there. The other car is right there. Kids are running around.
Not true.
Kids are running. I could hear Lori. I could see you, and you say that you're
That's
not that.
not
Why
true.
is that?
Oh,
Why
come
would you
on.
do that?
No, I
don't get it.
You're embellishing. True Flow, baby. Get the best coolers known to all of North America.
Hell yeah.
TRU. Check out their Instagram account. Hat launch, baby. Hatlaunch.com. Again, America's #1 source for customized hats is
Hat launch. Yeah. Let's go. Right across the river.
You like that new little commercial we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for my...
Oh, God. You ruined it?
I just was like sitting like this.
Dude,
my crotch area was...
Be aware.
I didn't know the camera...
You got to be more aware of that.
So I just kind of was like, ooh.
So no awareness?
Mm-mm.
Again.
Not on that one.
Again,
no.
Yeah. Well, they do have the best customized hats. They've got T-shirts, hoodies, everything you need.
They got it all.
Shirt launch, hatlaunch.com. Tell them we sent you. Get there today and get your staff some hats. And if you own a restaurant or whatever it is, man, business, could be any business, construction company, fantasy football leagues, get your hats made from Hat Launch. And
let's go.
Support the show at the same time.
Sound batch.
Blue Note Roofing, 314-920-5713. Gutters,
fascia.
siding, soffit, fascia. Window.
David Novak, my boy.
Yeah. They got everything, dude. Roofing.
Lots of storms in St. Louis.
Roofing, siding.
Good God.
They got it all. 314-920-5713. Shilly Plastering. Get plastered with Shilly Plastering.
My neighbor's going to use them.
I know. How's the flood in your house? Is it gone
It's
away?
not good.
Oh, it's back? You got more water? And you don't think it's because of the...
We don't know anything yet.
Well, you got to get someone to look at it.
I would say...
You got to get someone to look at that. And I
know.
And I would do it relatively quickly.
I know. Well, I'm working.
Okay.
You know.
Well, maybe Kate will do it.
She does a lot of things.
Okay.
She's very handy.
Shilly Plastering. They are the absolute best.
Kate's handy, and it kind of makes me feel
She's
down
handy?
about myself. You know,
Like
she could fix that doorknob. Boom.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I
Pretty
could do
cool.
that too.
No, you can't.
Doorknobs? I put on more.
You fucking can't do anything.
Cam,
Stop. You need to stop right now.
It has screws on the side of it.
Dude, you couldn't fix a goddamn.
Do you know that I was a landlord for several years?
I don't give a shit. I own houses too. You can't do shit.
No, I was a landlord.
You don't even have a chainsaw. You don't even have a fucking shovel at your house. Get on with yourself.
The cop said that to me when he came
you
over.
You don't even know what to do. A tree falls down. Fucking cut it up.
What did the cop say to me?
You're a woman?
No, he said, I take it you don't have a chainsaw.
Exactly right.
I couldn't believe he said that.
He looked at you.
I was like, why do you say that?
He looked at you. He looked at your neighbors. He looked at you and he's like, oh, fuck.
That wasn't cool.
Go!
That wasn't cool. Shilly Plastering, shillyplastering.com. Ryan Shilly, say hi to everybody.
Love you guys, man. Love you, Dave. Love you, Ryan.
All right, listen, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Chemistry Podcast. More to come. Let us
yeah.
know. Leave a comment. Let us know what you like.
Yep. Love you guys.
And we got more
We'll
coming
see you.
for
See
you
you, dudes.
Throughout the dead of the summer.
Follow on YouTube.
Yeah, subscribe, baby, on the Chemistry Podcast.
Yank! Let's go! Cam's a shit kicker, 2 bombs in the lead. Soul dragging cougars, no time for fatigue. And he's a shit talker, stirring up the show. Never played a shift, but he's ready to go. Mic check, 4 check, here comes show.